All right, we're on YouTube. Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Hello. We got to crack our sodas before
Yeah, that's
we
right. Before the
record.
show starts, I got my surge.
I've already done the surge, so I'm doing the Diet Coke.
This is my first surge of the day.
All right.
First surge of the day.
What was that?
Haunted room.
Seriously, what the heck was that?
Probably Janelle. Wait, careful.
No,
Don't pinch the wire.
I'm not pinching
Don't
it.
pinching the wire.
You're pinching the
Don't
wire.
pinch the wire.
Pinching the
Don't
wire.
pinch the wire.
Pinch to the wires of my synthesizer.
Don't pinch my wires on my synthesizer.
Check. 1, 2.
Check. What is up with the stuff?
What was that?
My rap.
What was up with the stuff? All this stuff. Don't know what's up.
Here goes the hair and there goes the hair. Where is Harry Truman? Dead in the ground. Dead in the ground. Dead.
Check. 1, 2.
Check. What is up with the stuff? What is up with the stuff?
What is up with the stuff today?
Hey, what is up with the stuff? That's gonna be my new thing.
This is on the internet right now. Like that's
when you say hello and welcome to Radio BrendoMan. I'm Brendan Creasy, and I'm gonna say, what is up with the stuff?
You're not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna let that slide. But real people on the internet can hear us right now.
They can hear that. They can also hear me telling you that we're not gonna do that.
Well, we'll see. If everyone listens to the episode,
I will
they'll
turn
know if
it
I
off.
slid it in.
I'll turn everything off.
You won't notice. I'll distract you.
See, that's how I distract you.
It's not. Well, you keep looking out there like there's something scary behind me.
There's not.
What if you have a haunted recording room up at your new apartment?
Don't curse it. What are you doing?
Well, if you were in some of those ones we looked at today, it would definitely be haunted.
Well, that'd be haunted by a meth addict.
Who's hanging out?
John Stoneham.
What's up, John?
We gotta mute people.
You've been muted.
Sorry. All right, we're almost ready. We're almost ready to start here.
Google's messing with our stuff.
Freaking Google.
What is the deal with Google?
What is the deal with Google?
It sounds like I gotta...
You're not unimportant. You're just not...
It just doesn't sound good to have it come out of my little speakers on my laptop to be recorded back into there.
I think I got your hair pretty well on the sketch.
I think Janelle's accurate.
Next question. When is the next Popsicles? Oh, that's a good answer. We are recording a new episode on Monday. We were actually supposed to record an episode today with Phil, but I was looking for apartments, and Derek can only record at very specific times, and Benson is working, so we're going to record on Monday.
And had we scheduled it for today, that would have been bad. Cause
Wouldn't have worked.
Would definitely not would have worked.
Especially it would have been like, if we did do it, it would have been like completely stressed out.
Oh,
Phil and
gosh.
Brenda like, ah!
Brendan apartment hunting is like a ball of, I can't talk on the phone and drive.
And not to mention your kids screaming.
Probably shouldn't have dragged them around, but
yeah.
Poor kids. They're fine. They'll be all right.
Kids were not handling it today.
No.
They weren't keeping it together.
No. Oh, well.
Even after we told them to keep it together.
And then Audrey said, "What, you want me to keep myself from breaking?"
She was being like total smarty pants.
I know, she's such a little smart aleck.
She's like holding her face. She's like, "I'm keeping it together."
Keeping it together. You said you don't want me to break apart.
It's so dumb.
It's my own fault. It all comes back to me. So I started it. So yeah.
I'm ready.
I think we could start.
Yeah, we could start.
Episode 146.
That's right?
I think so.
Let's make sure.
Let's double check.
Hey, Brian's here.
What's up?
All right, I'm gonna check the thing real quick.
Here goes the hair, and there goes the hair. Where is Harry Cooper?
Harry Cooper?
Harry Cooper, Harry Truman. Why did I say Cooper? What did I just see that said Cooper?
Dumb.
Something just said Cooper.
You said Cooper.
But now it's going to freak me out because I just saw the word Cooper somewhere.
I don't know where you saw it.
There's a lot of things around here.
There's a lot of things around here. Oh, you have the Nintendo Adventure books?
Oh, yeah. That's
Nice.
on there. It's more over there.
Wow.
I got a lot of stuff.
Okay, you got your Comic-Con placard buried under there.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in there. It's in there somewhere. Your stomach's making a lot of noise.
I know. It's like it's churning. Butter churning.
Did you bake those things?
What things?
Those bread things?
Oh, Janelle was going to. She didn't leave it in the oven to burn.
You know, check that.
I'm gonna text her.
Is there a fire right now?
Is our house burning down?
I don't think she actually put them in.
Well, I hope she didn't. Or if she did.
She's asleep.
No, she's watching a movie.
She's asleep.
I just checked on her.
She's asleep. The house is on fire. Liar, liar, house on fire. Hey Phil, did you brainwash Brendo? He got a Wii U, said he'd never. I never said I would never do it.
Not only did you get a Wii U, but I made a move to Ukaipa.
I didn't really say I would never. Did I ever say I would never? I just said not at the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
I said I would consider it. I did not. You're thinking about Josh. I didn't trash it.
Yeah, but Josh bought it on launch day.
I give you a hard time about it, but I never said I wouldn't buy one because Mario Kart is awesome.
I will say this though. I think that the tide changed. Like at the beginning, you weren't like.
Well, when there was no games for it, and
there's still a lot of good games.
It was expensive, and I just had no interest in a next gen system.
Well, after we spent all that time playing Smash Brothers,
we played a lot of.
Played a lot.
Now you want Smash Brothers. Your kids are going to be asking. You know what they want for Christmas?
Smash Brothers. I know. Well. There's a lot they want for Christmas. There's a lot I want for Christmas.
Well, I got Audrey and Luke hooked on Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Like seriously hooked.
And they both have won rounds.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we ready to go?
Let's
Did
do
you
it.
Text Janelle?
I texted her.
Is the house on fire?
She did not text back.
Did you text her? Is the house on fire? Question mark.
Should I call I will put them in.
Oh. No, we were. What?
I can't read what she said on the internet.
Let me see.
No.
I want to see.
No, you can't say it out loud.
I want to see.
She doesn't even make sense.
Well, no, we just tell her we wanted to just make sure that they weren't.
Okay.
It had the word penis. Janelle's sexting.
That's always with me.
Do you guys sext?
Well, not in the traditional sense.
Not in the traditional sense? What does that mean?
I mean, if that's sexting, then I suppose. But it's more just dumb jokes.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, John. You done?
Uh-huh.
You done sexting?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we appreciate it. We know it's a hard sell. But we'll never not be a hard sell, so
What's
it's
that?
okay. He said he tries to spread the show, but it's a hard sell.
Well, it's two guys talking for 3 hours, so, I get it.
About nothing. Sometimes 4 hours.
Yeah, well, not very often 4 hours.
You've got it on average about 2.5 these
Yeah.
days.
There.
Just want to make sure you weren't burning the house down really well. What's up, Brian?
All right.
Brian just said.
Brian Cockle's here.
I said that.
I thought it was other Brian.
What'd you think I said?
Apodaca. You said Brian.
We got a bunch of Brians.
There's a lot of Brians that listen.
Got Brian Hill, Brian Apodaca,
See?
Brian Cockle, Brian Botano,
Brian
Austin Green.
Yeah, totally. Brian
Wilson.
The Life of Brian.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Brian Head.
Brian Head, Utah listens.
Oh, the whole city. So, hello, Brian Head. Welcome to the show.
Do people actually live in Brian Head?
I don't know. Or is it just a ski resort?
I mean, I've been there. I don't know. I think it's a lot like Big Bear, but I think even less people live there than.
Yeah. Well, if you're listening from Brian Head tonight, welcome. Glad that you're here. All Brian's of all types.
You know what? A nearby town from Bryan Head is Beaver, Utah.
Yeah.
One year we got kicked out of the Bryan Head Hotel, so we ended up staying in Beaver, Utah. We took over this entire Motel 6. That guy was so stoked because like our high school ski trips,
Right.
it was like our group, like Mike's group, and then like the campus life groups from like Rancho Bernardo. It was like 250 kids. So we
The
took
Motel
over.
6
So the
was like,
Motel
"Yeah!"
6 guy was like, dude, because this is like normally like dead time, because they're pretty far away from Bryan Head, but we had a bus,
Right.
and so like they were stoked. Like we made that guy's year. 'Cause it was
That's cool.
totally, we filled up the entire Motel 6.
Wow.
The
Was
Beaver-
that the trip that your brother like had an
No, that
accident?
was the year before.
Oh gosh.
But the Beaver trip was crazy because like everything that could go wrong did. Like seriously, the day before, Brian had called and said, "Yeah, we canceled your reservation." So Mike's like flipping out, and then they came up with the Motel 6 plan. But then we had to come up with where places to like have our big meetings and stuff,
Right.
and like we're having our activities, and so they had to rent. They ended up renting the town hall because it had like a theater. And then we had to arrange for like all the meals, and
Man, as a former youth worker,
can you
that gives me the
imagine
shivers
putting
just
that all
thinking of
together?
that,
They had to
dude.
put all this together at the last day. So all the meals, they had to redo all the meal plan, and then not to mention we no longer could just shuttle because we used to just because like a Bryan Head, you could like take a shuttle from the hotel to the lift. To the lifts. Now they had to organize like trips on the bus.
Right.
So we had to take our charter bus up and down the mountain, and it got stuck like every time because this was like the worst snowfall. So that all happened. The trip finally goes off without Brian saying, because somebody asked Brian how long he's been a fan. Brian.
Yeah.
Brian's OG.
Yeah. Brian's been around.
So we were trapped. I guess this is a good pre-show story.
This pre-show.
So that happened. We make it through the week, like the week-long ski trip. Although halfway through, because by the Motel 6 there was a McDonald's and an Arby's and like one other place. By the end, by the middle of the week, the McDonald's would not serve any of us.
You're cutting us off.
And we got kicked out of the Denny's.
Oh man.
So we ate a lot of
Arby's.
Philly Fanatic. I like that.
Philly Fanatic. That's the first
good.
time. Yeah, all right. A
That's
BrendoMan. That's good. That's good.
So, but then on the way home. So then on the way home, again, worse snow. We're driving. El Cajon Pass closed.
Oh god.
So we are stuck overnight on the freeway in a charter bus.
Oh.
So guess what? So we were a day late. School started, so we missed the first day of school, and then everybody was sick because it was just all of us spending the night on charter. So then I missed like another 2 days of school. So yeah, parents were super happy with Mike.
Yeah, again, that just gives me the heebie-jeebies thinking
It's
about
like-
it.
And then the next year when Mike's like, well, that was the worst possible thing that ever happened. My brother broke his neck.
Maybe you should stop doing ski trips. That's a divine sign there. Oh, and for short, it could be Phil Fan.
Phil Fan.
BrendoManiac or Phil Fan. Philly Fanatic.
Well, Philly Fanatic is a trademarked
That's true.
thing.
So in case they
So we need to
they
not
come
no
after us.
infringe.
Yeah.
I still like it.
All right. Well, should we actually
Well, it
start
could be
recording?
Phil with one L.
Yeah.
But then people think Phili.
Philly.
Philly. All right, let's go. We gotta get started here because we gotta get up early tomorrow.
That's right.
Apartment.
This was a pre-show for YouTube and chat people, and now it's time for the real deal.
Oh, I'm gonna be belchy now. Oh gosh.
This is just what people who are listening to us on their headphones want to hear right now. In stereo.
Got Phil's stomach.
Brr.
All right.
I can imagine why this would be a hard sell.
I'm about to hit the record button.
Okay, go.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Radio BrendoMan. I'm Brendan Creasy.
And I'm Phil Vecchio.
We're live at the Orchard, baby.
This is it. This is the place. And the crazy part is This is like we're nearing
This
our
might be
new
one
era.
of the, and this might be one of the last Orchard casts.
Yeah,
we still might time to time record the Orchard.
Well, there might be
as
one more in
needed.
a couple weeks.
Well, I'm just saying one of the last.
Yeah, but
next week we are live from Laughlin, Nevada, quite possibly with the Virgin coaches.
That's true. Yes, or in some configuration,
some form, or maybe some various Vecchios, or just assorted people. Who knows what's going to happen?
Next week's going to be off the chain.
I'm excited.
But tonight, this is a big night. This is
a big night.
Big day today.
Big step. So we went apartment hunting today in Yucaipa.
Yes.
For me.
Brendan is moving to
Yucaipa. We have a strong possibility and a backup.
Yes.
So tomorrow we're going to submit some applications, hopefully put down some money. Hopefully money will be exchanged, and I will have a place to live starting in December.
And, okay, the one that's like the primary choice is probably, 3-minute drive from my house at most.
Are we still stuck on dial-up out here in Yucaipa? Phil is.
I am not on dial-up.
But I will be getting. They have FiOS out here. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, we toured the one apartment, and it's got 2 bedrooms. So we stood in the potential Radio BrendoMan studio.
We've seen it.
And if that doesn't work out, there's also a garage, so we could record in the garage.
It's a big garage.
It's a big giant garage, which I could park my car in and still have a studio space. Yeah. But then the other apartment's pretty good too. Not as big.
Yeah. It'll work. It would work though.
It's a little bit more fancy.
Yeah. Although this guy's doing like all this work by hand, so.
Yeah. Well, this first guy, so I hope we get it. Like he's working on it. It's got a bathroom, 2 bathrooms.
Again, very close. So when I'm recording, I'll just have to okay, I'll be there in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And I'll be there.
So it's been a good weekend. It's been good. But hopefully it'll all work out. Hopefully we'll continue pulling whatever strings you are pulling.
I have friends in high places that have made this all come together. So next week Laughlin. The following week will probably be recording after you've already moved in. But
that's the plan. We're going to record after I've moved and after Blue Christmas, so we can talk about both of those. You'll find out whether or not the move went okay.
Yeah, we'll hear all about that. So that'll be good.
That's the 2 weeks.
And then from then on, it's pretty much
every week.
The studio.
Radio
BrendoMan
Studios.
It's exciting.
So
it's very exciting.
Phil's just over the moon.
I've been driving Brendo around all day, showing him all the stuff.
Yeah, we drove around all day. Kids freaked out.
Yeah, it was a long day in the car.
I was stressing.
It was a stressful day in the car.
Stressful day in the car. It was but we had a good
stressful day.
Good fun.
And we got to eat in some places. Actually, we tried a new place in Yucaipa we haven't tried before. So
Taco Village.
Pretty good.
It was tasty.
A good salsa bar.
I wasn't quite pleased with their burritos because they do the NorCal press. Which I'm not a fan of.
But I had the tacos and they were really good.
A California burrito seems wrong if it's pressed like
You're
that.
Anti-press.
Definitely anti-press.
All right. Well, that's good to know.
But the inside of the burrito was fine.
And their salsa bar was really good.
Salsa was good.
It started at medium and went up.
Yeah. That's a good salsa bar.
Yeah. Yeah. None of this mild pico de gallo plain tomato.
Yeah, Janelle made a thing, and then you're like, I've trained you.
You can do this. When we first got married, it was like
Janelle couldn't handle spicy. Yeah.
She's worked her way up to hot.
Because I remember she was like a big mild sauce at Del Taco.
See, here's the thing, though.
Mild sauce at Del Taco might as well be ketchup.
But I still that's my favorite.
But it's basically like a flavored. It's like a zesty ketchup.
But it's the best complementary flavor.
I think that's what happened to all the salsa ketchup.
Yeah, they just made it that.
Del Taco mild. Remember salsa ketchup? Yeah. I love that stuff.
I don't know. I've tried a lot of different varieties of ketchup. Like we got a balsamic vinegar ketchup, and even though I like those things, something about it being mixed together. There's not a lot of context. I
enjoyed salsa ketchup. I put it on everything.
What about that purple and yellow? Remember the super weird color?
Yeah, all the weird colors. No, I didn't.
I could never get over it.
Couldn't handle that.
Even though it tasted fine.
The salsa ketchup was sort of greenish, but I could barely handle that. Yeah. Things got to be colors. When colors get too weird.
So it was like green and purple and stuff. Ugh.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I was living in a church parsonage by myself, and so I was
lived in some weird places.
Yeah, dude, some weird places. was in the basement of the church parsonage.
Okay.
Um,
Is it Missouri?
yeah, Missouri.
Uh-huh.
I have such a vivid memory of living in that basement because it was right by the train tracks. So the train would go by like every 2 hours, just like right by, and it would scare the crap out of me because I'm like by myself in this old basement. Although it did have a waterbed.
I don't know. I think that might make it more creepy.
Well, it was like because the family lived there and like they left the waterbed. Like it was like I think the daughter lived downstairs and had a nice shower and everything.
All right.
And I would like sit down there and play computer games and watch DVDs and didn't have internet, but
wow,
I'd have to go to the church office to use the internet. Yeah, so I was living there, and so I basically used whatever was left over. So there was a bunch of ground meat from because it was just whatever food because they would have their church
potluck leftovers.
Church potluck leftovers, yeah. But there was stuff they would cook it there, so it was a bunch of I'd look in the fridge, there's a bunch of ground beef. So I'm I'm gonna make some spaghetti sauce, and then I made spaghetti sauce that looked amazing, and then the only plates they had were those big red no, they were green. They were green plates, and I think it was something with my color blindness. But as soon as I put the sauce on that green plate, it turned green. It looked the sauce looked green to me. So I freaked out. And I'm like, the meat's all bad. This is all gross. It's green. Everything is gross. Ugh. So I threw out all the meat and everything, and then Danny was like, "What are you doing?" Because I called him all the meat in here is bad. This is horrible. Are you feeding this to the kids? What is happening? And he's and Danny's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "This is and then we finally figured it was because I put it on green plates that it looked green to me because of my weird colorblind thing. But I threw out $50 worth of ground beef.
It's all bad.
It's all bad. I was like Frank. I was like Frank on that episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah.
No.
Oh gosh.
But I threw up because I saw I was eating and I'm like, wait, what? And it was green sauce. I'm like, ah! I threw up because I thought I'm botulism or
And you don't use that word lightly. I mean, I've seen you. When you get freaked out by food, you actually throw it up, which it's impressive. It's not just a but a projectile. Have we ever told the boba story?
The boba story.
This is I guess boba's, I don't know if it's still a thing anymore, but it was kind of big for a while.
I love boba now, but
when it first was kind of being a thing when we were in college.
So embarrassing too, because it was our first time hanging out with a band.
Yeah, the band's out, invited us to hang out with them after the show. And so it was just the bands and their their entourage,
some of their groupies,
their friends and stuff.
And two of them happened to go to our school.
And so this one girl brought a bunch of boba. It was
Big Orange.
Yeah.
Remember that girl?
Yeah.
We called her Big Orange because she always carried around the giant AMP Big Orange thing.
Yeah.
She always carried that around.
And she brought boba to share with everyone.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, there's probably 10, 15 people there in, kind of a circle.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, here, try it out. So they're passing around. We got about halfway down, and it got to Brendo, and he, sipped it, and he goes, whoa, and, throws it back up into the cup. So, the last half of the room, he's he didn't know what to do with it. He's, holding it there, sorry, guys. And everyone else didn't get to taste it.
I didn't think any of those people would ever want to hang out with us again.
Oh,
it was the super cool goth kids that hung out with Sonnenberg.
Yeah, all the electronic indie guys.
It was basically the Orange County electronic scene.
Yeah.
And we were we finally made it in.
Yeah. And then you threw up in their drink.
Where were we? We were at a Norm's?
Yeah, it was something like that. Somewhere that was nearby the show.
Because the show was at a coffee shop.
Yeah, and it was super. Because were they doing House of Wires?
It was
stuff?
House of Wires.
Yeah. Oh man. So you're moving to Yucaipa now.
Yep.
So exciting. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. You have 2 bathrooms.
No.
It's amazing.
If I get this place.
I think you're gonna get it.
I haven't even put in an application.
You're gonna get it. What applications are the guys okay, is this guy gonna pay rent? Take $20 to charge you just so he can say you did it. He gets to keep an extra $20.
Greg would not do that.
Greg is a nice guy. Is his name Greg?
Yes.
Greg. He seemed very cool. But still, you got it. It'll be cool.
I do have a good credit score right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully it hasn't changed in the last week. I don't think it has.
It'll be fine. You don't have any bad rent.
I don't have any bad rent things. I have a perfect
cool.
rental record.
Yeah.
No evictions, no like damage, no late payments.
Although you have been a bad tenant at your hotel recently.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that during Video Game Corner.
Okay. Well, that's
Where you're like front loading this, man. We're like,
sorry.
what?
It's so exciting. Everything's exciting. All right.
Everything is awesome when you're living in Ukaipa.
It is.
All right, well, we got a bunch of reader mail here.
Let's do some reader mail.
Okay, Mario, for the movie adaptation of Frank Miller, Dark Knight Returns, get Michael Ironside or Mickey Rourke. Michael Keaton is not gritty and grime enough. First of all, you're crazy, and that also obviously sounds like somebody who hasn't seen Birdman, because watch Birdman, he can do it. But also, I would say even before then, watch like parts of Beetlejuice, and I still think that speech, like when it's Bruce Wayne at Vicky Vale's apartment against Joker.
Oh yeah.
That is like crazy. Like he could totally. You want to get nuts?
You want to get nuts?
Come on, let's get nuts. Like
yeah.
People hate that line, but I love it because one, I think he's channeling Beetlejuice, and two, it's just like that's like the I don't know. I like that's the grit.
That's the Dark Knight.
So I think he could totally, completely pull it off. And if you have to watch Birdman because it's amazing, and he is like he's super dark, and he could go places, and he just looks like he looks that part now.
I think Michael Keaton is great, and it's a shame that he's been underutilized in recent years. But maybe this is it. This will be his big comeback.
Yeah. Then he also, I don't know, were we talking about SNL people?
I think we're talking about people that won awards or something.
Because he mentions Robert Downey Jr. as a former SNL cast member that's received large amounts of awards. So
that is true, yeah.
I guess there you go.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the most successful of the.
Probably
but he wasn't even on SNL
he was
that long.
Barely on it, yeah. He was on
Anthony Michael Hall.
Anthony Michael Hall, so yeah. He was hardly on.
It was just crazy that that would be like now because they had done movies and then they did SNL.
Yeah.
So that would be like who's like that would be like them like okay Jonah Hill, probably not Jonah Hill, but like what's like a lesser comedy movie star like
I don't know,
just like
Topher Grace.
Okay, that'd be like Topher Grace,
right.
You're on SNL now. Like it's similar.
Yeah, they didn't. Well, they did that sometimes back then because think about like when they got Billy Crystal and Martin Short and stuff.
Yeah, because they were and like even like Harry Shearer and was like well known.
Right.
Because they had already done. Hadn't they already done Spinal Tap?
Or Michael McKean, like when he came on, he didn't.
That was post. That was way post Spinal Tap.
And not to mention Laverne and Shirley and stuff. But yeah, they definitely do it differently now.
Brian's here. The other Brian. We got two Brians.
Yeah, it's Brian night tonight. So speaking of
B squared
SNL,
yeah,
it's kind of a very loose tangent, but I was watching an episode of Marin this week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I told you about this. And there's a scene where he's imagining he works in a kitchen. There's a waitress. You remember that episode at all? Where he's like imagining the different scenarios, and one of them is where he's working in the kitchen and there's a waitress that's talking to him. Okay, that's the episode. The waitress in that scene, like I watched it and I'm like, that looks just like that girl I went to high school with. And I'm like, wait, that totally looks like the girl I went to high school with. And sure enough, it gets to the end credits, and it's this girl I went to high school with.
There's a girl you went to high school with who's on Marin?
Who's on Marin.
Are you friends with her on Facebook? Did you ask her? Did you talk to her? Did you ask her what Mark Maron was like?
It's possible I might. Okay, well, let me tell you what else she's done. So I look at, I'm friends with her on Facebook.
Who's your friend? What's her name?
Her name is Leah Sprecher.
Okay.
She's also done like Broadway, like off Broadway, like one woman shows. She's in the theater a lot. That's where like most of her credits are. She's part of like a repertory company.
Does she want to be on the show?
She has done videos for Funny or Die and stuff like that. And the reason I say SNL is she's currently doing shows at Groundlings.
Oh wow.
Which is related.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I sent her an email. We'll see what happens.
You need girls to be on the show. She has
a ton of friends and stuff, so I don't know if that's like the best way to contact her.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But it was crazy because I'm like, that's totally the girl I went to high school.
So we both have high school female friends that are big actresses now because a friend of mine from high school, Fiona Goobleman, she was on Wilfred. She was the girl on Wilfred, and we went to graduation. We knew each other. And now she's like doing a bunch of other stuff. Like she was just on an episode of Modern Family. Like she's posting these pictures on her Facebook. It's pretty crazy.
So yeah.
But we weren't good enough friends where I could be like, hey, come on my show.
Her older brother was.
I'm sure she remembered. You're Phil Charming,
no, she
Mr.
knows me.
Charming Vecchio.
She knows
I was
me.
like Brendan Dirtader, like.
Well, and her older brother was in like my group of friends and stuff, but I also like hung out with her son, so she definitely knows me. But it's been a long time, so we'll see. There's no guarantees there, but it was pretty cool to see like.
I just want to ask her what Marin's like.
That's why I thought that was pretty cool. Like in particular, she's got a couple other she's done some short films, but
That's
mostly
cool.
stage stuff.
That's cool.
Which is cool. So anyway, that was a little sidetrack there from the SNL thing. But thank you, Mario, for writing in.
One more name drop.
All right.
Been bugging my brother about. I'm like you need to bug Agent Ward to try and like. He's like, I don't think I have his current phone number, and because they kind of lost touch. Because like he used to. I remember like we hung out with him like because he loved my brother. Like they were like because they were both in the theater program at Berkeley. I forgot his name, but Agent Ward on Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. I hung out with him once. We dropped him off at his house. He was super nice.
Man.
And I'm trying to get my brother to like.
What if we got him before the S.H.I.E.L.D. podcast, Adam Wells podcast says?
I don't know. But my brother did say he's like if you ever see him at Comic-Con, I'm sure he would because like he definitely like know he's like really like my brother. They just kind of lost up, but he probably even remember because he's one of those type of persons that.
Right.
So he probably would even. But I really would love because he's super cool.
Well, now that we'll have a studio, it'll be easier to have people on. For one, even if we do it remotely, we'll be in the same room, so it won't be like multiple
not as weird
things. Yeah.
And like clunky.
Yeah.
And then if anybody wants to come out to Ukaipa,
then they can be right there in the actual studio.
Yeah. Come to the studio instead of come to my weird apartment. Although it is come to my studio in my weird apartment.
But there's a studio there. So.
There is a studio in this weird apartment.
Although if you ever did wind up setting up in the garage, then that's like...
You don't have to come into the apartment.
Yeah.
Still come into my garage.
Yeah, I don't know
where you will not get murdered.
Yeah, I swear, in my non-murdering garage. Everything's cool. No one's ever been murdered in here.
think that's where we lost Martin Starr.
Yeah.
Because, here is the chain of Martin Starr. I was tweeting to him and some other people. Then, like, months went by, and I think he finally... And he replied, like, hey, what is this?
Because it was while you guys were at the Smog Castle when you started doing it.
When we started it. And then we left. By the time he finally replied, we were done. We were out of Smog Castle. So then I'm like, oh, crap. And, like, to the point where I had his email. We emailed back and forth a little bit. And then I was like, yeah, we don't have a theater anymore, but my friend, Derek was like, we can do it at so-and-so's apartment. And I'm like, oh. So I said, I'm like, okay, so we have an apartment, but if that's not cool, we can find another venue. But that was it. As soon as I said, come to my apartment, Martin Starr, like it was over.
Also, we're gonna be best friends.
Yeah,
it'll be cool.
It was all because, and that was where I even tried to contact like the Nerd Melt people because Cohen had done a show there, so I'm like, they would let me do a show if I brought Martin Starr. Right. But then like I didn't hear back from him.
Once you threw out that come to my apartment thing, it's over.
So that's where I'm like, we need a studio. Because Smog Castle, of course we could get people. Because I come to this theater, like that's very legit.
Right.
Like I really think that Ian Ziering would have, if he hadn't just had a baby, would have seriously considered showing up.
Yeah.
Because that was not the weird part about that request. Come to Smog. It was my stupid, barely able to talk, and Phil, my producer.
Yeah, I'm his manager here, producer, whatever I said. All right, so.
Wait, you can name drop Eli Roth? Do you know Eli Roth, Brian?
In the chat here, Brian.
Wait, how do you know Eli Roth?
Brian's dropping some.
Oh, that clown movie?
Oh.
Don't know you. Ugh.
There's a new scary clown movie
coming out. So Derek had described it to me, but now that I actually watched that, that's the most horrifying thing I've ever seen. So I will.
When you put your fears out to the internet will throw them back in your face.
Which they do. I'll watch it. I should you should film me watching that movie.
Like one of those reaction movies.
Yes.
Yeah. BrendoMan.
Brendo watching Cloud. It'll just see me go like.
Dude, just do like a live stream of it, and we'll just put the camera on you, and people will just watch you watching it.
That will be a Kickstarter reward for our next
that'll
Kickstarter.
Be the next. Yes. Watch Brendan watching a scary movie.
Watch Brendo watching Clown.
That's pretty awesome.
And sneak up behind him as a clown. I will kill if you would not do that.
As long as I'm like not within arm's reach.
If anybody ever did that, I told the story. Did I tell the story on here?
Which?
One night I was watching Scream at my friend's house, and I was sitting, and he had like one of those sunken like living rooms. So like the couch was like, so somebody could come up right behind you while you're sitting on the couch, but there was like these bars. Like a banister there. So my friend came up right behind me while I'm watching Scream and was like, blah, and just my instant reaction was like, punch to the face. And I totally decked him.
Oh, gosh.
Actually, I'm more excited for that. Actually, the clown movie looks cool, but that Eli Roth, the cannibal movie, the cannibal, the jungle one, looks crazy.
Bless you.
Jeez.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's not really up my alley, but I would want to watch you watching a clown movie. So
yeah,
I would be much more interested in watching you watch it.
All right, well, we'll have to arrange that again for maybe either Kickstarter or we got some other things.
Yeah.
So
that'll be it. Other things on the horizon.
Once the studio gets all set up, there's a lot of things happening. I'm excited. You're excited.
I'm excited.
Everybody's excited.
All right. We got another reader mail.
All right, Steve Espinoza. Hey guys, you brought up DC Warner Brothers should give in and do a live-action version of Dark Knight Returns. You both wonder who'd be a good director. That got me thinking about something Kevin Smith said when it came to who should play the aging Batman in that film. He said if the film was done in the 80s or early 90s, Clint Eastwood would have been perfect. Today, of course, he'd be too old, but he happens to be a great director, and he definitely knows gritty. The best thing about Clint directing would be his pull as a major movie star and established filmmaker. I couldn't imagine Warner Brothers executives sticking their noses in Clint's work and influencing him to change it and drastically distancing it from the source material. What do you think? Keep up the good work, and here's to hoping Brendo finds an awesome apartment in Yucaipa.
Yeah, well, I think
your wish came.
I think it's probably coming true.
But I think Clint
cool.
Eastwood would be, because I just don't think he has. Judging on his latest movies, I just can't see him doing an comic book movie.
I don't know. Well, okay.
But maybe something like Dark Knight Returns.
But, okay, did you ever see Gran Torino?
Yes.
Love Gran Torino, first of all.
Yes.
But, like, I think that whole... Because it was very, like, kind of a minimalistic approach to it. It's very, like, gritty looking and stuff. Like, I think it'd be really cool to see a superhero movie that's got that, like, lo-fi, gritty look
that's
to
what
it.
That book
That's what I mean.
Is.
So,
have you read the book?
I've seen pictures
I gotta
of
let
it.
you... Seeing how I don't know if I should let you borrow it, since seeing how you have my Watchmen,
but now you know where I
ended
live.
up giving it to you because I got another one.
But now you're in my same town. You can come.
I was in my same town. I gave you Watchmen. I live right down the next door to you.
Yes, but I didn't give it back to you until we moved here.
That's
so.
true. Well, no, you never gave it back to me. You gave it to your brother or something because I bought another copy.
But it would be really cool to see a movie like that, a superhero movie done in that really like stripped down, minimalistic look. I think so. Yes, I agree with that. That would be a cool idea.
All right.
That's my take.
Andres writes, "Hey, was listening."
Not for the show. The comment says not for the show.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, well, thank you, Andres, for your tip about the Best Buy.
Okay.
Because we talked about the DLC, the Best Buy Black Friday. He actually gave me a good tip, so I appreciate it.
Right.
I'm super excited. I'm gonna get a PS4 on Black Friday.
Good,
that is
good.
my tips. But he did.
Okay,
he
part.
is anti-dog earring.
See, I think I'm right on this.
Nah.
I just heard he said we can read that part. That part's like.
He just said, I just heard the book dog earring part. My 2 cents as a collector. I feel the rule about borrowed items is don't modify anything that isn't yours. All right, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I still think books are meant to be read. And
your books are meant to be read.
A paperback book less than a first edition hardcover. But that's fine. How bad an offense depends on the item. But still a dick move is not yours and Leonard doesn't do it himself.
Aha!
I ain't apologizing. I didn't do it anymore.
I'm not, like, mad.
But if you want to borrow my book, you can dog ear them all you want. Just not comic books.
Oh, see, there's all kinds of. All right, but I understand people choose to do that, and I mean, I suppose it's like a reference book or something, you know.
What?
What?
Look at all these books in here.
I know.
These super old, They're not collectibles. These are books.
But they're my collection. I like them how they are. Still, thank you for chiming in.
You gotta chime in there. Feeling better now?
I always feel better. I always feel better when we do the show. I love doing the show.
You know what makes me feel better?
What makes you feel better?
Listening to all the podcasts on Stitcher. And then you know what makes me feel even better?
What?
Rating those podcasts, clicking the thumbs up, and giving a rating of that. Go to RadioBrendoMan.com. I updated the Stitcher link. And if you're subscribed to our old Stitcher link, I think it's finally up to date, like working.
We're back on track.
There's like 2 Radio Brendoman feeds, and one of them never updated. And I tried to get them to delete one, and they couldn't. So whatever you guys want to do, I don't even care.
All on there.
But they're all working.
So there's some people that are going to be like, oh, they're back.
Yeah, they're back. I guess they're. It's like it stopped at like episode like 45.
Hey, I remember those guys. They were.
Here's 100 more episodes to listen to.
Good luck with that.
Have fun.
Times an average of 2 hours an episode.
Yeah.
200 hours to catch up on.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Well, if you haven't ever used Stitcher before and you need to sign up for a free account, be sure to use the code BrendoMan when you sign up.
That's right.
You know what else is right?
What else is right?
Using DreamHost when you're making your websites. If you want to make a website about how much you like not dog-earing books, or your super book collectors, don'tdogear.com. That sounds dirty, so don't go there. DreamHost is your solution, and you can get a good deal by using the promo code RadioBrendoMan.
That's right. And you can also get a free domain registration with doing that process of that deal that
what are you talking about right now?
Outlined right now.
Good job, Phil. You'll save $50. That's the
true.
key thing. You
That's
skipped
true.
over that part.
Well, I was going in reverse this week. Just wanted to mix it up a little.
Is this reverse week?
Uh-huh. Backwards week.
No.
Because I started by telling the big stories up front. I'm mixing it up.
Front-loaded.
Uh-huh.
You know what else? I don't know. You do this one. I'm not very good at this one.
Well, I'm in my jokes. I'm at my prime. I feel like I'm in my prime right now.
Yeah, I feel like possibly that's.
Yeah, my jokes have never been funnier. I'm having a good day.
So speaking of your prime.
Speaking of my prime, maybe it's not now.
Brian, like, nope.
Nope. I'm being told I'm not in my prime, but that's all right.
But Amazon is.
But Amazon sure is. And starting November 1st.
Don't read that part.
Don't. We're so good at doing commercials. What is the deal? Okay, tell me about Amazon Prime.
If you sign it, you can get a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime by signing up at our website. Click the Amazon Prime link. You get 30 days of Amazon Prime Music, well as the streaming movies, as well as the Kindle Owner's Lending Library, and free 2-day shipping.
So yeah.
And with your Amazon Prime, you can order things on Amazon and get them really fast, like Surge, which you're drinking right now.
I'm drinking a Surge right now.
And other stuff. And so you sign up for Amazon Prime, then you click the Amazon banner or link at radiobrendo.com and make your normal Amazon purchases. And I don't think Orbit Soda is around yet.
No, if that comes back,
everybody talks about that stuff. That stuff was nasty.
It was great. It was the precursor to the whole boba craze.
Yeah, and it was disgusting.
It was awesome.
That's like pure nostalgia, because at least Surge is good.
Orbit's
was the blue flavor.
The blue flavor was.
Orbit's was gross.
No, you're wrong.
You're wrong. I am 100% right.
It was delicious.
We'll find out if they ever bring it back. You know what they do need to bring back, and this is. At this point, this is why I want Ghostbusters 3 to happen.
Ecto-Cooler?
Because it's the only way Ecto-Cooler's ever coming back.
That would be amazing. Well, I was thinking that those Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles snacks were going to come back.
Tab has been back. They brought back Tab.
Yeah, you just have to look for it in the right places.
It's also disgusting. Don't drink Tab. Tab is like a science experiment.
I get in trouble for having too many tabs open. So.
Oh my gosh. Good thing Chuck's not here, because then I just couldn't handle it.
It'll go flat. That's the problem.
What is that even mean?
Well, if you open too many tabs, then they go flat, then they're not good anymore. And it slows down your internet connection. All right. What do people buy
Okay,
this
so
week?
if they're doing online sales, then I might not even have to see. I started having second thoughts about the Black Friday thing because it's like Janelle and her mom and your mom.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
I don't know if I could deal with that. I'm definitely going to be driving in my own vehicle
Yeah.
because I don't want to be stuck with them.
Because Janelle throws elbows. Like she's intense.
Not to mention just like your mom and Janelle's mom. I don't know if I can handle that.
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how they interact with each other.
It's always interesting to have them interact.
Because they haven't been in the same room since like Luke was born.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be okay. I don't see why not, but who knows?
Who knows?
It's a wild card. Plus
Especially now that
on-
your mother-in-law is a reality television star.
and Black Friday.
And on
Throw
Black
all
Friday.
that together.
But I kind of want to be around her because, like, what if they give us special things because they see it's like, oh, I saw you on TV.
Oh, here, have this free PS4 for your son-in-law's friend.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Forget all that other stuff.
I gotta get that $3.99 deal because it comes with Grand Theft Auto 5 and Last of Us Remastered, and that Grand Theft Auto 5 looks sick on the PS4. First person mode, the graphics, like there's 100 new songs, all kinds of cool stuff. And I heard Dragon Age Inquisition was very good. It's like the only one out of those new AAA titles that's not like broken. Like, have you seen the videos of the Assassin's Creed Unity glitches? Where like there's one where like they don't have a face and it's just like their eyeballs like floating in space, or like when they like just fall forever like through the map. Like, how does that stuff
They just
happen?
decided, why pay people to like check for bugs?
Why
We can
have a
just the
QA
world do it.
department
Yeah.
when we can just release this and then just
people
be like,
will
oh,
tell us.
sorry guys,
Patch.
here's a patch.
Patch.
Oh, it's horrible. It's so horrible. Yeah, did you see any problems with Smash Brothers
Nope.
when we played?
Played
No.
just fine.
Played just fine.
So
Walmart does have the $50 gift card with no games for $3.99, but I want the games.
yeah, good deal.
But that is a good deal, and that's online, and I could get it now. But
So what do people buy this week from Amazon?
well, people bought a lot of stuff from Amazon. We got Green Arrow. Whoa, excuse me.
Gosh. Green Arrow. Whoa.
We had a pastrami burger and onion rings.
Yeah. It's the BrendoMan studio in the orchard tonight is kicking. All right, go on.
As Brian points out, the good side about shopping Walmart online is that you don't have to take a shower afterwards.
That's true.
Especially, I can't imagine what that Walmart at Kettleman City is going to be like.
You don't have to put pants on though. It's good.
At Walmart?
At Walmart either. Yeah. That's the same either way.
It's true, that's the same. Okay, Green Arrow Volume 5, The Outsiders War, New 52. See, $10.95, that's a good deal. We got Walking Dead Volume 22. I've already read that one. That's a good one. We got Surge, so people buy more Surge.
People buy Surge. I like seeing that Surge come through us.
We got Fisticuffs Mustache Wax and Switchblade Combo. Oh, because it's Movember.
Oh, Switchblade Comb set.
I like combo
Switchblade
set.
combo.
Switchblade Comb.
Does someone have... Oh, but that's awesome. If someone has a mustache that's cool enough that needs to be waxed, you need to send us a picture.
Switchblade Comb.
I would like to see that.
Have you seen Chris Cavins' mustache?
I bet it's him, huh?
It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I've seen it on Facebook. It's pretty impressive.
So, and then we got, somebody bought the Fire TV stick. It's only $19.
What's that?
But, okay, I feel like the Fire TV stick is like, here's some, I mean, it's like the Chromecast, but it does like Amazon streaming,
Okay.
a couple other things, but I feel like it's got less features than the Chromecast. It is only $19.
That is cheap.
It's pretty awesome. If you're looking for like one of those solutions, it's really good. You just plug it right into HDMI port, and you can stream stuff.
Huh.
It's pretty good because I have Chromecast and I freaking love it because it just plugs in to the HDMI port and
all right from
boom,
there.
and you can control it from your phone, tablet, laptop. I can send stuff, whatever's on my laptop, like any YouTube video. Like, oh, dude, it's gonna be awesome when you come over to my house and we're doing, and just like, hey, watch this dumb YouTube video because I can watch it on my TV. Boo, we're gonna have great YouTube video nights.
You know, you can do that on the Wii U also.
Yes.
Which I have.
Yes.
Just pointing it out, so we could do it here too.
But we don't.
We could.
All right, we got a Sylvania 9-inch twin dual screen DVD player with built-in USB SD card reader. Wow. Sounds pretty hardcore. just want to see what this thing looks
what
like.
is that? I can't tell you like picture
Oh, I
that.
can't stop burping.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so it's like for a car.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like two screens.
Sweet.
So that's like for like your car setup. What the hell was that?
People setting off fireworks in the back.
Sorry, that was loud. It's scary.
We live in a small town. People set off fireworks all the time.
On a Saturday at 11:10?
When else are they going to do it?
Oh, scary. I don't like that.
All right, those look pretty cool.
I'm scared now.
Don't be scared. Get even.
What?
I don't know. All right, what else do people buy?
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu belt.
Ooh, white belt. So does that mean like they're just starting?
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu
maybe.
the same as like karate levels?
Like, what is it? Corderos?
Yeah. Oh, what is it? Sexy dance fighting?
Yeah. Well, that's Jiu-Jitsu is a little different than capoeira.
Capoeira, yeah.
It's capoeira.
Capoeira.
Brazil. Ponytail. Brazil. Sorry, we've been watching a lot of Bob's
Burgers.
Burgers. Was it the Gyro?
Gyro, yeah.
Oi.
Oi. All right.
Okay, we got. Oh, and then somebody else bought the WWE 2K15 Hulkamania edition,
Nice.
which is awesome. It's got the Hulk Hogan autograph, which he actually signed, card. It's got the piece of the ring mat,
Nice.
like from like one of the times he spoke. It's got a Funko Pop figure, and it comes with exclusive Hogan guys, like download codes, and the Sting download codes.
And that's the Xbox version. You got it on PS4, right?
I got PS4, so I have a PS4 game. I don't own a PS4 yet.
It's coming.
I'm super excited. I'm super excited because you can do face scanning now. So there's gonna be like BrendoMan on his rise to WWF Hall of Fame. I'm so
It's gonna be great.
excited. So excited.
Let's see.
Can you make a purchase of something already in your cart? I don't know. I think if you just go through to the Amazon page and then go to your cart, I think we get credit for it.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's kind of, yeah, it's hard to tell. We've tried to figure out, because not everything works also. So.
It's not everything's eligible.
So we always tell everybody, like, buy what you would normally buy. So we don't want you to buy something you wouldn't buy and then be disappointed if it doesn't pop up. And if you do buy something that doesn't pop up, you can always email us and tell us what you bought, because we appreciate your support anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, just click through. Should work.
Your stomach.
I'm rolling.
Like...
Between your belches and my stomach, this is it's gas night.
All right. Well, what's going on with Keith and John are best friends? Our appearance on there.
Yeah, Keith and
If we
John,
talk about it enough, will they eventually
they need to do it. Yes.
post it?
All right. Every week we're gonna bug you until you post our episode.
Do they still listen to the show?
They still listen to the show. At least Keith is. I know.
Keith was giving me a hard time about like he gave me a link to like some Big Bang Theory. He's like, I don't know how much you love Big Bang Theory. So there's like Big Bang Theory Legos or something.
Really?
Yeah, something dumb.
That's not official though.
I think it was.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Big Bang Theory Legos
Like
official?
minifigs.
No.
I'm pretty
Someone
sure.
made them. Those are custom.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, Keith and John need to post our episode. It's not up there yet.
It's also like 2.5 hours long.
I think we broke their system.
I think we broke their podcast.
They did 5 episodes at like 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're like 4 hours. Well, it's 3 hours of us plus their other stuff. So.
Because we also had like an hour pre-show.
Yeah, and then we hung out and played video games. So who knows when they'll get it done? But I think it's fun. So hopefully they get it at some point.
I've just noticed how insane this puzzle is.
Oh yeah. The current puzzle in the
it's like a circle puzzle, and it's all fish, and the only thing that's different is the colors.
But they're all kind of mixed
and
together.
they're all mixed together.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And it's a circle.
It's pretty fun. And
how long did it take you just to get the edges?
We've been working on it this week.
So the kids have been helping?
Luke and I do this one together.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you got going on over there?
Audrey's doing a Frozen puzzle over there.
Is that the one I got her?
That's the one you got.
Yeah.
Her. So yeah, we all got our own puzzles everywhere. So yeah.
Have you put together the DeLorean yet?
No.
It's just sitting there?
It's waiting. It's in my upcoming project pile.
It's under a pile of books.
It's there. Like we can see it that way.
You also got you got a big Ravensburger.
Now that's one that's got to go on the coffee table.
That's a big one.
I mean on the kitchen table, because that's the biggest little smallest. Ugh, it's bigger than any of the stuff in
How
here.
many pieces is that?
That's a 3,000.
Dang.
Yeah. So.
You got a 1,000 over here.
That one also has to be a kitchen table because it's like really long, so it won't fit any of my stuff out here.
Man, you had some hardcore puzzles going on.
Like puzzles. Got a lot of good stuff out here.
So we're continuing the Radio BrendoMan Greatest Moments contest.
Just a few more episodes.
Just a few more episodes, because this is 146. So you only have a few more weeks.
Yeah.
And then we will be announcing the winner on number 150. Winner, I'm gonna call it. Winner gets 5 picks.
5 picks
from the Radio BrendoMan prize box.
Plus the sticker collection.
Plus the sticker collection and maybe some stuff. I don't know, stickers and maybe a couple CDs.
Yeah, we'll throw some junk in there. It'll be like Christmas time. Maybe we'll throw a Christmas CD in there.
You don't even know. Maybe.
You just never know. Speaking of Christmas coming up, geesh,
Christmas.
we got to do our Christmas exchange.
Oh.
Do we have time? We have time.
All right. Well, send in. How about we just start sending in your signups now?
Yeah, send your email.
Email.
And wish list, right?
Okay, here's what we need. Because people kind of screwed this up last time. We're only doing Amazon wish lists.
Only doing Amazon wish lists.
So just, if you don't have an Amazon wish list, make one, or you don't get to participate.
And on your list, it needs to have something that's between 0
You
and...
have to have things on your wish list. We're doing 20?
I think you said 15 last year.
So $15.
Approximately 15. You can go more if you want to be generous.
But at least 15. 15 minimum.
Yeah. So how so on your list.
So you can't have only things that are $60. I'm looking at you, Chris Cavins.
Well, right, and also it's good to have you could have a couple small things,
a couple big things,
but just make sure you got some stuff on your list.
Just send your name and your Amazon wish list. I know 15 is stingy, but people are.
Yeah,
I'm unemployed.
Well, yeah, and again, you can be generous. A lot of people did give more, but if we don't want to make it so people can't participate if they can't swing more than that.
So we're talking $15. So send in BrendoMan@gmail.com. Send your name and your wish list link, and if your wish list doesn't have an address tied to it for whatever reason, which it should, but if not, send your address.
Yeah.
And otherwise, just send your wish list because it's tied to your address, so then people will just buy it and done.
So you have a few weeks to send them in, and then we'll swap them all.
Yeah, I will handle that, and then I will send you. So let's say you have until. What's the date today? The 22nd?
22nd. We need to make sure they get it for Christmas, right?
Do we?
Well, close to it.
So let's say we need it by the 15th.
That's pretty tight. Well,
no.
That's good. That's like 10 days.
That's Amazon. That's
all right. So we need to have it by the 15th.
Hard. Is that?
Yes, we're done. We're sending it out on the 15th.
Yeah.
And Brendan and I are participating too. So you might get us, or we might get you. We're in the mix.
So yeah. So gift exchange is on.
Second annual.
BrendoMan@gmail.com. Send your wish list link. Make sure your wish list has stuff in it. A $15 minimum. And make sure you have an address. If you don't, and you don't want to tie an address to your wish list, give us your address and your email.
Yes.
Okay?
And it should be cool. It was fun last year. We liked it.
Done.
And I have to do something beforehand.
What?
I still haven't watched Space Jam, which I got from last year.
Oh my gosh.
So I need to do that. I did, however.
It's on Netflix now.
I did watch the other one, which was
Shawshank.
Shawshank, yes.
I got that for you.
You got that. Well, what's the other thing I got? I can't remember.
I don't even know.
It was another movie. Well, anyway, but I'll watch Space Jam before then. I'll make that happen. So it's good, because I don't want to have any more backlog.
All right,
that's good.
So homeless update. I'm not homeless for very long.
That's right. 8 more days
Maybe
of work.
Kind of home. Still, I want now that see things got way better once I found that perfect hotel. And it is the perfect hotel.
It's a lot easier.
Hot breakfast close to work, 2-bedroom suite.
Yeah.
Super awesome bed, HDMI ports. The internet's pretty crappy, but I'm able to play my Wii online. Most of my Wii U online, I was able to update everything.
It's affordable, right?
It's really cheap. When I was because I went up to Reseda, Robin Williams Fest. It was a blast.
Oh yeah.
Good seeing everybody up there. Saw Derek, saw Chris Hayner, saw Brian Lynch, and his son Henry was really cute. I saw Carrie, and his wife Carrie is the co-creator of Star Wars Rebels, which is an amazing show, and everybody should be watching.
Still need to watch that.
It's so good.
They've done some Lego sets from that show.
Yes.
So.
It's a
That's
really
pretty cool.
hot item. So that was really cool. They had gone to they went to the Martin Short book signing, and so Derek got a copy to get Derek a copy of the Martin Short signed
Nice.
copy of the book.
That's cool. So it's good. What was the best movie that you watched? Or did you watch them
Toys
all
is
through?
still complete. Toys is even more insane than I remember it being.
Toys is nuts.
Okay. Also, if you haven't watched Toys recently, watch it now, and it will blow your mind because Toys basically predicts drones. Like the whole Michael Gambon's character, and he's like, we're gonna take. He even says he's like, what if you took the pilot out of the plane? That is something he says because he has this whole big conversation with LL Cool J,
right?
Who plays his son. Jamie Foxx is in that movie.
Yeah. Oh, it's a crazy cast.
And it's so. This movie does. Here's why this movie tagged, because the whole time you're like, who is this movie for? The moment you think it's a kids movie, there'll be some crazy, dirty joke or something really creepy, and then the moment you think it's an adult movie, it's this weird, just crazy, over the top, kitty. It's so weird. They said that he's like, what if we took the pilot out of the plane? And he's like, we train these kids to fly the planes remotely,
and that's how they fight wars now. Yeah.
It's so weird. He's like, we just strap missiles on these tiny planes, and yeah, it's so weird. And then there's that sea swine. Oh, dude, it's so nuts. And
I forgot about that. I need to watch it.
So the moment I think this movie is not weird, and I'm like, oh, there's this nice little love story between Robin Williams and Robin Wright, and then there's this scene where she's riding a bike. There's those weird just fields, and they're just out in the. Do you remember the original trailer for Toys was just Robin Williams in a field? Yeah. You're like, what the heck is this movie? So there's a scene where Robin Wright is driving up in a on a bike, and he pulls up in his car, and then she's like, what are you doing? And he gets out. He has this little hand puppet, and it's like a little devil, and she's like, why are you talking to me? And he pulls up his leg, he's like, because I want to get laid. And then he's like, no, I'm just kidding. And I'm like, what? What's that?
What a sweet little love story. Yeah, it's bizarre.
Toys just had a bad feeling to it. Well, that's because it's super disturbing.
Yeah, it's a dark,
not
weird
to mention,
movie.
in watching it now, you're like, Joan Cusack is brilliant. But when I watched it as an 11-year-old, I'm like, Joan Cusack is the scariest. Yeah. That scared the crap out of me. When you find out, I guess this is a spoiler, but we find out she's a robot, because her head you break. Because he's like, you broke my sister, and she's broken. You're like, ah! She wears those weird plastic clothes and all this weird. It's so weird.
It's great though. I gotta watch it again. I have it.
Hook is still amazing, but so crazy. The craziest part about Hook is all the people that are in it. Find the cameos, David Crosby from Crosby, Stills and Nash. Jimmy Buffett is in that movie. Also, it also made me sad because Bob Hoskins is amazing in that movie. So amazing that you don't half the time you don't realize it's him. Oh, him and Hoffman. Yeah. You forget that this is Bob Hoskins and Dustin Hoffman, and they're Captain Hook and Smee, and they're doing all this weird campy Bob Hoskins is hamming it up so freaking much. You could tell he was probably having fun. Dustin Hoffman maybe not so much, but and then also it's what other movie did they film Julia Roberts' scenes at? It's so and the Julia Roberts is by far the worst part of that movie, but overall I love that movie. It's also crazy because that the little girl in that movie is so annoying, beyond annoying. Charlie Korsmo is great. Yeah. And it's so again he was in 3 movies and then done, and then they pulled him back for Can't Hardly Wait because he went to MIT and he works for Department of Homeland Security and is some crazy genius man. So yeah, since Bob Hoskins died, no Roger Rabbit 2. I mean, if they did it, it'd be weird.
A reboot or something. It's funny because Hook and Roger Rabbit were a huge part of childhood. Yeah. And I never knew that Bob Hoskins was British until I watched Brazil in high school, and I'm like, oh wow, I didn't even know. Yeah. And then you did Super Mario Brothers, and let's just not talk about that. So.
Where even he was yeah, that was a money grab. Horrible. That was a money grab.
Yeah. But yeah, I did not know he was British until I watched Brazil in high school.
Which is amazing. Actually, his Smee is a lot like his Brazil character. Like there's a lot of
And
similarities.
interestingly enough, the Robert De Niro, Dustin Hoffman was with him in Hook, and Robert De Niro in Brazil.
Yeah. Whoa.
Interesting. Ugh,
All ties together.
Crazy.
But Hook is pretty amazing.
What kind of foods did you have with this stuff? Because you had like all the dishes. What was the best?
The Hook food was by far the best. He just called it Bangarang, and there was like this. It was like this maple cream, like custard pie, and it just looked like the Hook food, just like goopy and like. And then there was like this like whipped maple cream, and then there was like orange sherbets, and then there was like cream puffs. Just like so, it was like a Heart Attack City, but it was so delicious. It was the best. We had let's see for what was that?
Someone has jumped in there. Needs to be muted.
Matthew. He's on the app, so we can't mute him.
Mute yourself.
There we go. I think it muted.
Perfect.
So then, for Popeye, of course, we had burgers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The most creative one was for World According to Garp. So there's this whole group of women in World According to Garp that like cut their tongues out.
Okay.
And so we had it was called Ellen Jamesians. So we made Ellen Jamesians, and they were lengua tacos, and they were from this Mexican place on the street there. And since we're in Reseda, dude, good tacos.
That's funny.
What else do we have? I'm just trying. There was so much good food. Oh, for Mrs. Doubtfire was like some of the things they eat at the like fancy restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
So there was poached salmon, which was amazing poached salmon. Then jambalaya, like Pierce Brosnan has a jambalaya. I watched pretty much all of Mrs. Doubtfire. That movie is fantastic.
Yeah, that holds up.
Yeah. I had forgotten some of the things that we used. My brother and I used to quote that movie all the time, like the part when he's calling in for like the bad nannies, the one where he's just like, "I am job," and I was like, that had totally exited my brain. But the moment I saw him do that, I'm like, my brother and I used to say that all the time.
That's funny.
Like the one where he's like, "Oh, I don't do the boys because I used to be one." Like that. Like he's like, "Then I don't take care of the boys because I used to be one." Like, just all his weird voices. Also, we noticed from all those movies that Robin Williams loved doing Gandhi.
Yeah.
Loved doing Gandhi. So many.
And you all watched.
We watched Aladdin.
Aladdin at the end.
At the end. Although we a bunch of us stayed to watch Hook, so by the time Hook was over, Aladdin was like halfway over.
Hook is long.
Hook
like
is
3 hours?
super long, dude. Hook is so long. Also, we realized like the other thing we were watching Hook, they left those kids with Toodles. Toodles was the only person in that house. Like they left the kids with like a crazy old man. Oh, I guess the other lady was there too, but like, what are you doing? and then the other thing, like that somebody pointed out, like as soon as you get there and you realize like the kids are gone and there's this old weird dude, you're like, all right, so this old man killed our kids. Instead of like Captain Hook came, like no, like some normal person would come, like Phil Collins, because Phil Collins is like the inspector that comes in.
Really?
And I'm like, Inspector Phil Collins is horrible because he could have just said, all right, this crazy old man who is here obviously killed these children.
Man.
Like, I feel like if that had happened now, like, that guy would be in jail, just railroaded on a pike.
No, it was Captain Hook.
I swear it was Captain Hook. I swear.
So good time, though. Good time at the Robin Williams Fest.
Yeah, really good. Really
That's
fun.
Cool. One of these times you got to get me invited to
I
those
will.
things.
Well,
Cool.
I think I can bring a guest.
Well, I don't want to, trot on anyone's toes.
I'll bring you.
All right, one of these times.
Bring you next time. You know what the next one is?
What's the next one?
I forgot what the name. He always comes up with clever names, but it's Denzel, something Denzel.
Huh. It's gonna be a lot of cop movies.
Yep.
Or military.
And then I know another time this year they're gonna do Cage Match 2.
Where's Cage Match?
It's all Nick Cage.
Oh, okay. That's good. They could do like 20 of those.
He might do one in Joshua Tree, which is pretty close to here.
Really?
So.
Yeah, that's like right down the street.
I think he's gonna do ones in Joshua Tree where he doesn't feel comfortable doing them at the main place. So like Mel Gibson fests.
Why would he? Because of the
just
controversial
because of the
nature?
controversial nature of Mel Gibson.
All right.
Some other things. So like Mel Gibson Fest will be in Joshua Tree.
Mel Gibson, regardless of the guy, has some cool movies.
Oh yeah,
in his,
awesome
filmography.
movies.
So
Matthew's like looking down on us. He looks like he's judging me.
I think that's just like a still shot there.
No, but before it switched.
Oh, okay.
It showed him looking down at his phone, so I think so. It's just like, I'm Matthew.
All right, so cool.
Yeah.
Good week then.
It's a good week, had fun. But then also last minute stay up in Reseda, and I was worried because it was like a super late check-in because I didn't leave the party till like after 11.
Right.
And so then I drove to Pasadena because the hotel was in Pasadena.
Okay.
So drive Pasadena, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be one of the situations. It was clearly an owner-operator, and I woke him up. So he was kind of grumpy, but he was okay.
He is operating a place where people come and stay, so
I still felt a little, but then I'm like, this is your job, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
but then like he can't in the morning. He was still there in the morning, so like clearly it seemed like a one-man operation.
Right. Yeah.
But it was a nice enough place for
That's
a last
cool.
minute. It was like a
Hotwire.
That was still a Priceline deal.
Okay, Priceline.
Hotwire I did for Laughlin, and that was a crazy deal.
Yeah.
So I got Aquarius way cheaper than any other site,
And
including
we're all
their own
staying
site.
there.
Aquarius.
Yes.
Is Matthew coming?
Matthew's coming for some of the days. Laughlin's gonna be nuts.
Dude, Laughlin's gonna be nuts.
Family.
We're gonna have video games in my room will be the escape to play video games. I'll have Smash. I'll have on Friday. I'll have PS4.
We'll have Hyrule Warriors.
I'll have Hyrule Warriors, Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You should bring some of your controllers.
Like the Wiimotes.
Bring some Wiimotes, because I only have one Wiimote and the GameCube
pad.
controller, and that won't even work with all the games.
Right.
And I have the pad. So if we want to do Mario Kart, you might want to bring a couple.
All
and
right.
for Smash.
All right.
Bring some GameCube controllers for Smash.
All right. Yeah.
So, all right. Sorry, that was some like internal business.
That's good.
But
Okay. Yeah.
it's good.
Good.
Just saying, Matthew reminded me of like we're all going to Laughlin.
Which is funny. Like people, like when we'll tell like friends or whoever, they're like, "Oh, what are you in Laughlin?" It's like it's gonna be boring there. We're like,
Old
no,
people Vegas.
It is. It's old people Vegas, but it's great. It's super cheap.
Super cheap. Movies.
There's
Food. There's still all the buffets.
Bowling alley.
Penny slots.
Hiking.
Penny poker.
There's a ghost town.
Yeah.
There's a caves. Have you been to the ghost town?
I've been to the ghost town. I've been to the caves. Been to everything. The ghost town with all the donkeys everywhere.
Yeah. Where they like attacked Janelle last time.
Yeah. That was like we brought Audrey there.
Oh, you came the time when I went up the dirt road and I went the like back way and we almost got stuck. Okay. Yeah, we got. I mean, there's everything. Why not?
When we went there, it was like Audrey was super little.
Yeah.
And I had the crazy hair because there's also pictures. There's a picture of me holding Audrey and like my hair is just like all over the place because it was super windy.
When Brendan got here this time, the kids were like, "Brendo, your beard's back."
Yeah. The beard is back.
The beard is back. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be cool.
All right, Book Corner.
Book Corner.
I finished More Adventures of the Great Brain. I really like this one. I liked it more than the first one.
Like the second one more.
Yes.
You felt it was less.
It was a little bit more even.
Yeah.
The first one, it was good, but there was like some weird, really weird dark.
Yeah.
And also like some weird, like preachy, semi-preachy. I don't know. I mean, not that it was bad, but it was like just a little weird. But this one was pretty like. It was really entertaining. I really liked it. I'm excited for the next one.
I think they get like better along. I just started the fourth one, but I like the third one. I think maybe it was my favorite one yet. Wow. It was really good.
So they just get better and better.
It's funny though because it doesn't actually have the Great Brain in the second one.
Well, yeah, because he's kind of graduated off.
But he comes back for later stuff. You'll see, but it's pretty good. Yep. I like it. I think it's a good series. I'm excited to.
So I'm ready to start the third one, so you got to let me borrow it.
Yep, it's right here.
Where?
Right there.
Okay.
So we got it ready for you.
And then I'm probably 2/3 of the way done with Revival, the new Stephen King book. Things have really gotten real. So basically, it's like this preacher who like loses his faith after his family dies, but he can like harness these powers of electricity, and he like starts healing people. But like, there's all these crazy after effects, and then this guy has to try and stop him, and it's really crazy. It's really good.
Sounds good.
I'm really digging it so far. Is there a Great Brain movie? Because Mario says it sounds like it was a movie he saw once.
It's funny. There is, and it's on YouTube. Came out in the 70s, and it has like one of the Osmonds is like the Great Brain.
It sounds like
Yeah.
an Oz. Since it makes
in,
it
like,
a Mormon town,
yeah.
so like of course.
And I looked it up. I actually started watching it on YouTube, and then I got sidetracked and never finished it. But yes, it is out there. Not like a big. I think it's a pretty low budget, but
yeah. So that's pretty much all I'm reading right now. What about you?
Cool. Well,
you finished a lot.
I finished the other Great Brain ones, 1 through 3.
Okay.
That's what I'm up to.
And you're reading the Evertaster.
I'm almost done with the Evertaster, which is a interesting and fun one. Possibly the author might be able to make an appearance on our show. We'll see.
Yeah.
And then I'm also like about halfway through the Adventure Time Volume 4, the one by Ryan North. It is super fun.
Ryan North is a freaking genius.
He really is.
His friend lost a leg because of a rusty pitchfork. Yeah. That's it.
That's the one.
That's totally it.
That is. Yep. You watched it. That's funny, like, because I didn't even know it existed until I was reading it, and I'm like, I wonder if they ever made an adaptation, and looked it up.
There you go. He's seen it.
Yeah, that's the one. That's what we're reading.
Because then is it the second book that he helps the guy with the leg?
I can't remember if it's first
I think
or second.
it is
They're
the
kind of blending
book.
together. It might be.
It's the second book because he wants to kill himself.
Right, yeah, like, maybe that was the first one, because that was pretty, I don't know. And so, like, at first the kid's, like, helping him, like,
he's helping him
kill himself.
Well, because, like, the kid, and then the Great Brain's like, no, I'm going to tell him.
I'll make him
I'm going to get him back up, teaches him how to. I think that is the first book.
Because the kid's logic is like, oh, well, yeah, that's got to be horrible. You're not going to be able to walk and stuff. Yeah, I'll help you kill yourself. That's awful.
So, he, like, gets him on a noose.
Yeah.
First he tries to throw him in the river, but he doesn't tie the knot. But he actually puts him in a bag and throws him in the river. The only reason why he didn't throw it is because he didn't tie the knot. And the guy's super mad at him. He's like, he didn't tie it.
So then, like, his brother walks in on him in the
as
barn.
He's trying to hang him.
He's got a noose around his neck.
And he's sitting on the horse.
Yeah, and he's about to, like, slap the horse to run off. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. So, yeah, it's got some dark moments in there.
This was after the Great Brain blamed everybody for the Jewish guy dying.
Yeah.
That was super weird.
But I would say overall, I've enjoyed it very much.
But I can almost, reading this, it almost seems like the birth of Phil logic. Because some of the Great Brain's, like, logicking is very Phil logic.
Because like the younger brother's totally right, and by the end he'll have convinced him not only is he wrong and he should feel bad, but he should probably pay him for it.
Like, he's like,
don't you think it would like be better for you?
It would break Mom and Dad's heart if they knew that you tried to blackmail me.
Yeah.
So you're gonna do all my chores for the week.
Oh, totally. And then the brother will be like,
oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yes.
I'm so glad my brother's looking out for me. That's such Phil. Those are like Phil moves.
I read all these books when I was a kid, so maybe that's where it came from. I don't know.
Like your weird Phil guilt tripping.
Well, if you guys want to find out more about what we're talking about, you could watch the movie on YouTube, or you could read the books with us. Join our book club by going to radiobrendo.com and click the book club link and join our Goodreads book club, and you can read along with us. And we got a lot of fun books that we're reading and more that are coming up.
Yep.
Check it out.
Check it out.
And what do we got here?
What is this?
Oh. Okay, well, I know that there's not a whole lot of people that are in the area, because Blue Christmas is coming up about 2 weeks away, but I know there's some people that are close enough. And so I wanted to offer the deal if there's any Radio BrendoMan listeners that are in the region that come to the show.
In the IE.
In the Inland Empire. You want to come to the show. It's on December 6th. It's a Saturday. Two things. One, as a fan of the show, both Brendan and I will be there.
Yeah.
So if you come to the show and you're there, we'll give you guys stickers.
We got Radio BrendoMan stickers.
Whatever, we'll give you some other. We'll give you free CD. We'll give you a CD. We'll hook you up with good stuff. So if you come down, if you're a listener of the show and you want to check it out, meet us in person, we will be there.
Where is this show?
It's in Yucaipa. It's at it's called the Next Gen Cafe. It's located by the Green Valley Christian Church on Bryant Street. So you can look it up there.
That's
That'll give you the
also
address.
near my future residence.
Right down on the same street from you. So
yeah, if I get it. So
anyway, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be a good show. You can check out our Popvox Music Facebook if you want to get more info. Facebook.com/PopvoxMusic.
Or go to popvoxmusic.com.
Or popvoxmusic.com, and that'll give you a link through to there.
Yeah.
And you can meet us in person and hang out.
All right. No new movies because I'm saving all the movies for Laughlin.
Laughlin's coming up.
I didn't see Mockingjay Part 1. There's some other movies. I want to see Big Hero 6.
Yep.
But we got Laughlin, and that's like basically like that's pretty much one of the major activities in Laughlin.
Because there's 3 different theaters.
Super cheap movies.
All right, but got some DVD on demand.
Been watching WWE Network. I looked at my data usage because so the Wi-Fi in my apartment, in my room, it's not good. It's not conducive to streaming because it keeps like resetting.
Right.
So I watch everything on the 4G, and luckily I have unlimited data. I'm about to break 10 gigabytes for my monthly data. Oh yeah, because I stream everything. I stream WWE Network. I stream Hulu on here. I did get Netflix works most of the time on my Wii U.
Oh, look at that.
35.
Brian in the chat says that's nothing.
Oh, because he has 0 internet. So he's only
internet.
using on your phone.
Jeez.
Wow.
That imagine like if you didn't.
Because I average like just from listening to podcasts, I average like 2 or 3 gigs maybe. I'm like a busy, but like I'm at like 10 gigs.
Well, the gauntlet has been thrown now. You got some catching up to do.
Wow. But they're like throttling like now right now if I were to stream something it'd be like blurry. Like the other day I watched NXT on the WWE Network and it was like totally blurry the whole time because they are throttling the heck out of it. They're like, no, get off.
No more
for you.
They're cutting you off.
Which the government did just sue AT&T for
really?
that. Yes.
Really?
So the FCC did. So good on you, FCC. Right. I guess you do some things right.
Sounds good.
So
no soup for you.
So, but at least I can hear the announcers. I can kind of see the shapes. I can tell what they're doing. I'm like, it looks like he's pinning that guy.
It's like watching it on NES or something.
It's like watching a Nintendo WrestleMania.
If they had streaming video on the NES days, that's what it would look like.
It's like watching a streaming WrestleMania Nintendo game.
That pink blob over here with kind of a...
This blob jumps on that blob. So I've been watching a lot of WWE Network. Super excited. They just started doing teaser videos because there's a new NXT like special happening. And one of Benson and I's favorite indie wrestlers, Kevin Steen, is finally about to make his NXT debut.
Nice.
And it's just, I'm so excited for him because this is a guy that we've watched like on the indie circuit for like years now, and I'm hoping that like if he's doing a signing, because we also got our WrestleMania tickets. I think we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
But when we go to WrestleMania Access, I hope they do an NXT signing and he's there because like I'm like I saw you wrestle like in a freaking like in a small little venue at WrestleMania last year, like one of the indie shows, and now here we are at WrestleMania week and you're a WWE wrestler. It's so exciting. It's like being able, like when I was just able to shake Apatow with him, like you made it.
Yeah,
and that's cool. Be one of those, because he's been wrestling for like 10 years, and he's finally made it. And so they make everybody change their name, so he's not going to be Kevin Steen, his name's going to be Kevin Owens, but people are like, what is that? It's because his son is named Owen. His ring name is like a tribute to his son.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
They're going to make you change it. That's a good...
Everybody was hoping it would be something like, because he has shirts, like all these things, because like he's a big, tough dude, but he's one of those like super agile big dudes. Like he'll do like all kinds of aerial moves, and like there's a YouTube video. He has like somebody actually documented like the 100 moves of Kevin Steen. Like he's got a crazy moveset. He can do everything. But like his whole like people chant, it's like kill Steen kill. Like that's their big chant is the kill Steen kill, and there's all the shirts that say kill Steen kill, and so they were hoping that they would make his name Kevin Kilstein, like K-I-L.
Okay.
Like I'm like that would be perfect, but I think they just wanted to go in a totally
something different
because Vince McMahon wants these to be new, so he can be like I created this. Yeah. So, anyways, that's exciting, and I'm excited about it. And looks like you've been watching some stuff.
Yes. So. Well, we've been watching more Fringe on TV. We're like almost done with season 4. It's all right. It's still frustrating.
Hasn't pulled out yet.
It is not. No. This storyline is longer than I was led to believe. So I don't know. We'll see. But the one I really want to talk about is this movie we got on Redbox. It's amazing. It's like bizarre, and I think it's great. And I think I was telling Brendan, it's kind of like Starship Troopers in that on the surface level, it looks like one thing, but if you're in on the joke, if you're in on the whole idea, it's a totally different thing. It's called Space Station 76. And it's a new movie, but I'm pretty sure it was like, film festival. I don't know if it ever like had a theatrical release at all, really.
Mm-hmm.
But Space Station 76, it stars what's his name? Patrick Wilson. It's got Liv Tyler, thank you, and then Jerry O'Connell and other.
That's such a weird.
Which is a weird combination. And there's a bunch of other people in it too, but those are the names that are like recognizable.
Okay.
It's bizarre. It's made as if the Star Wars revolution in science fiction never
hadn't happened.
So 76 is the number of the space station, but it also refers, I think, to the year 76 before Star Wars came out, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like a movie made in the 70s, but not in a like kitschy, like, Austin Powers-y kind of thing, but it actually looks like a 70s movie. The set design looks like the hair, but it's, I don't know, you have to just see it. It's funny, but it's also really dark and weird, and I think if you watch it and you are in on it, it's like kind of a little mini masterpiece. But I think if you look at it on a surface level, you might go like, oh, what is this? This is stupid. So it'd be interesting. It's a good like litmus test to see where you're at.
Yeah.
So I think you should check it out and let us know what you think.
Mario writes, could have gone with the name Frankenstein. That's pretty good.
Frankenstein, that's good.
Frankenstein.
That's good. So that's what I watched.
Cool. And then you and I have both, we watched like 10 episodes of Bob's Burgers last night.
Yeah, we
and
cycled back through.
All week, that's like, because on the Wii U, Hulu Plus I've had a really hard time with on the Wii U because of my internet connection. It can't load the commercials, and if it can't load the commercials, it just breaks. So it's like, you can't watch commercials, so you can't watch anything.
For you.
So,
we actually went through, we watched the new episode.
Oh yeah, the brand
new
episode.
Came out, and then
we watched a bunch of old ones. You've had the hair song.
I've had the hair, yeah. Here goes the hair, there goes the hair. Where is Harry Truman?
He's dead in the ground.
He's dead in the ground. Dead, 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 dead. I don't know why, but that's just like the best song.
Linda's songs are the best.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched Bob's Burgers,
watch Bob's Burgers.
We talk about it all the time. You'll at least know what we're talking about.
So we watched a ton of Bob's Burgers. And then I've been watching it during the week on my Wii U.
Yep.
And it's great. It's a great show.
Funny.
It's a super great show.
And is there anything else to have on there? Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, I talked about watching Marin. I finished season 1 of Marin, which is on Netflix.
Yeah.
And then I also been watching through season 2 of Comedy Bang Bang, which is awesome. There's some really funny people on there.
You said the Paul Rubens one?
Paul Rubens one is nuts because it's him as Pee-wee. Like it's Pee-wee Herman, but it's him like in a cowboy costume and because it's the Halloween episode.
Is it like the cowboy costume from Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
I don't know.
Because that cowboy costume is amazing.
I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look.
Okay.
Because it made me think of like Cowboy Curtis. Is it?
Yeah.
It made me think of Cowboy Curtis, but I don't know. I'm not sure. You have to go back and look at the exact costume. But it's really funny, and it's weird seeing like old Pee-wee. Because it's still him, but it's definitely like his age.
He's like in his 50s or maybe even 60s?
Maybe 60s? I don't know.
I know he's pretty old.
But he did great. It was great, but you could tell he's
Pee-wee was in
older.
2 Cheech and Chong films. Yes, he was.
Yeah.
That was like where he was first. Things.
But it's really funny. It's so bizarre. So if you want to see Pee-wee,
you said that Kristen Shaw was in a couple.
Kristen Shaw, yeah, she's some
character.
character. She was a scoutmaster for a. It was actually it was reminiscent of a Monty Python sketch because she's selling cookies, but they're like she was trying to go for more edgy cookies for like her scout troop. So it's like diarrhea or like dry boogers and stuff.
Kristen Shaw is amazing.
Yeah.
Louise is still my favorite character of Bob's Burgers. And then she was amazing in 30 Rock.
Yep.
She's so funny.
Yeah. She's really well. Not to
and then if you watch any of her comedy specials,
I never have.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good.
Well, where I first saw her was Flight of the Conchords.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever?
I've watched like a couple episodes. I need to watch it.
You need to.
Especially now that I have HBO Go.
We need to.
Well, it's on HBO.
DVD, yeah.
It's on Amazon now.
Need to watch it. So yeah, that's Netflix.
Yeah. All right.
What do we got?
So many video games.
So many. All right, go for it.
Because I got a Wii U.
Been
playing a lot of 3DS. Been a lot of doing nothing at work. Because we are like officially checked out.
You're
at work.
Done pretty much.
We're done at work. Like we're
Do you
over.
actually take calls anymore?
No, I haven't been taking calls for like 2 months.
So what do you do? Do anything?
We're working on backlog, but now we're like done with that. So
you're just coasting.
Oh, beyond coasting.
You're just playing video games.
We're just playing video games.
All right, what have you been playing?
Well, Tomodachi Life, playing a lot of that.
Yeah.
I'm playing a ton of Animal Crossing. I got Persimmons. I'm getting my Persimmons Grove growing.
Nice, getting that going.
Been playing a lot of Smash Brothers DS. Been playing Disney Magical World.
Any more stickers?
No, still on 87.
All right.
I'm about to be able to get a photo with Hercules. I'm so close.
Okay.
So that's another sticker that'll be out of the way. I need to grind the dungeon some more because you were right. You can get Thundershock Plate from the dungeon, but not every time.
Right.
So I've just been grinding that dungeon. Got a ton of other stuff, and then we got Fire Emblem. Playing some Fire Emblem.
Nice.
Been playing Mario Kart 8. The new tracks are so awesome.
So good.
And I've been kind of switching things up because I'm like Koopa Troopa for life. But I just noticed playing online, I get bounced off the track all the time. And then Super Nintendo Rainbow Road, forget about it.
Yeah.
Like I just get beat up like so up. So I've been playing with some heavy carts.
Okay.
I've heard that like the best heavies are Bowser or Larry.
Okay.
And I haven't unlocked Larry yet. Larry's the last thing I have to unlock. And then Wario's good, but I've been playing with Bowser and Wario, and then I've been using the Captain Falcon cart, like some of the bigger carts, and that's been doing pretty well. I've gotten like third, fourth. I even got first once online,
nice.
which and plus the new tracks, like the new tracks are crazy,
so good,
so fun. So many links, still so many links. Too many links.
Too.
So.
Oh my gosh, that's another extra piece.
Yeah. So that's been I've been playing so much Mario Kart. Yeah. I've unlocked almost all the guys, not all the carts and stuff. Nowhere near unlocking because I found out what you need to do to get the gold. Like you need so many coins. And all that stuff. So
I've been playing it for a while and I still have stuff to go. So.
But I've been doing pretty good. I've got only one character left, and like I do notice that a lot of people that are really successful online have been playing as Miis.
Huh.
See a lot of Miis.
Interesting. I've done it some, but I haven't done a lot.
But I have to make my Mii because right now my Mii is small because it's based on the size of your Mii.
Right.
So like, I need to make my guy bigger so I can be a heavier guy, and also be more true to life. But whatever. So I'm playing Mario Kart. I got Smash Brothers for Wii U. Got the GameCube controller. I got the bundle. Yep. I was able to get it. I got an in-store pickup at Best Buy because Amazon had sold out. Everything was sold out. I'm like, did I miss that? Like, is that over? And then I just, on a lark, I went on Best Buy and it was like available for in-store pickup, and I was like, holy crap!
Well, it's fun because yesterday we went to a GameStop, and as I'm standing in there, just like listening to the people online, you guys have Smash Brothers? No, sold out. You guys have this amiibo? Nope, sold out. You guys have the bundle? Nope, sold out.
And I got the bundle.
Yep.
I got a Donkey Kong amiibo. We have to try that.
No, we haven't even done the amiibo.
We haven't done the amiibo. Well, here's the testimony to how great Smash Brothers is. We got first I was a little like, oh, what is this? Is this going to be okay for the kids to play? Are they even going to like it? The kids have, like, that's all they wanted to do.
They've gone nuts.
And, like, they've beat, like, there's been a few first place. Like, they've been able to hang.
Got at least 2 first places.
And they're second sometimes. And they're having so much fun with it. Because the way we sold it to them was like, because I'm like, oh, I got this new game. And I was like, oh, what is it? And I'm like, who's your favorite Nintendo character? She's like, Zelda. I'm like, you get to be Zelda. Luke, who's your favorite character? Link. You get to be Link.
They're like, okay.
And I'm like, let's go. And they're like, all right, let's do this. It's so much fun. And the GameCube controller is amazing. Yeah,
and you got like the new...
And we've been playing with... Luke's on the Wiimote. Me and Audrey are on the GameCube controllers. You're on the gamepad. We've been having a blast.
Yeah, it's great. Well, and it's funny.
And the stages on the Wii U are totally different, and they're amazing.
Awesome.
So much fun.
I think my favorite was the Donkey Kong one, because you have like the 2 planes you can bounce back and forth between. But there's some really...
They're good. The Mario Kart stage is great. The Wii Sports Resort one was really fun and crazy.
Was that the one that you go upside
down? The glider, and you go upside down, and then we all fell off.
Wow, what's happening?
The stages are amazing. But I played a little bit of the online, and then there's like these master hand challenges that I did a little bit of.
There's so many modes that haven't even like.
Oh, there's so many. There's the party mode. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. It's an amazing game.
Luke's gone back and forth. He's either regular Link
or Toon Link.
And then Audrey's just all the girls.
Yeah, but she also has done things like Audrey did the thing where like I was King Dedede and she's like, I'm King Dedede, I'm the real King Dedede, and then she
keeps coming up with theme ones.
Yeah.
Like, okay, everyone's got to be Kirby this time.
And then like then now she's on Pink Donkey Kong. You know, it's this pink gorilla.
But it's got I keep saying like press A, you big pink ape, and she thinks that's really funny, so like she wants to be that all the time.
Yeah.
But
the kids love it.
It's fun, but it's also like great.
And
for
we've
us.
been having like, oh dude, I could play it forever.
It's a good game.
So much fun. So Smash, if you want to play Smash with me sometime, once I get all up and online, BrendoMan, that's mine. But Phil doesn't have it yet.
I don't have it yet, but I think I'm gonna have to be getting it because my kids are gonna be.
They're loving.
When are we gonna play that?
Well, they asked us today, like all day, like when are we gonna play Smash? So they're already.
Okay, this is the next one. Is the one I'm excited for the story about here.
It's a pretty good story.
This is pretty good here.
So, Wiimotes are still like with the Wiimotes are $40.
$40 for one.
So I'm like, I saw that there were some games that came with them. So I found Just Dance 2014, but those are like most of them are out of print, and you can just get the game now. But I looked on Amazon, and they had a warehouse deal. It was like $30, open box, but everything like. The box was open, but the game was still in the shrink wrap. The Wiimote was in the shrink wrap. Everything works, and I got it for $30. So it's got the Wiimote
left
with Just Dance 2014,
which has the Ghostbusters song,
which has the Ghostbusters, and it has Just Dance, like the actual Just Dance song. And it has online play. Like the online play is really fun because you just dance with like hundreds of other people, and it's been really fun.
Can you see them?
No, you don't see them, but it'll tell you like who you beat and who beat you.
Okay.
And there's usually some sort of team versus another team.
That'd be funny if you could like dance with the pad so you can see them dancing.
But then there's also like karaoke.
Okay.
Like for people not playing, you can karaoke into the gamepad. And it'll grade you, but you don't lose points. You can just gain points. So you get bonus points. So it's really fun. So I fired up my Just Dance 2014, and I was playing the Ghostbusters game. And I'm like dancing my little heart out. I'm Slimer. I'm doing my like little like all the little like proton pack dances.
I can just picture this.
All right, Brian, you might want to wait. Just wait till you hear this story. I know you're tired, but the story is really funny.
It's almost done.
So to make a long story short, I'm playing the Just Dance.
Got your proton pack.
Got my proton pack, and there is a knock on my door, and it is the hotel security saying, "Sir, there's been some noise complaints. Can you please keep it down?"
Can you imagine the people below Brendan hearing like do 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 boo boo boo.
They said it sounds like there's a lot of stomping. They even asked me, "Are you by yourself here?" I'm like, "Yes."
What's going on in here, sir?
It was really awkward and embarrassing.
You had to explain that you're playing Just Dance.
So I can't play Just Dance in my hotel room anymore.
So the good part is this apartment that we checked out today.
It's above a garage.
It's above his garage, so he can.
Was I in costume? No. Yeah, if I'm like I'd probably like they're like, just sir, get out of there, get out of the hotel. He's leaving. Answer the door in costume. Yes.
The best is that you have a game system hooked up in your hotel room, playing a dance game.
It's 8 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Oh my gosh! Those people just wrote.
Because I opened the door, I'm all sweaty because I'm like, because it's a workout, man.
Oh my gosh! Those people wrote a TripAdvisor thing like there's a lot of stomping in this hotel room.
All right, night, Brian. That's gonna be my morning workout.
That's good. I would have loved to see the hotel guy. Sir, you're like just dancing.
Well, then I also got Hyrule Warriors and playing that, and and I started playing the adventure mode. So it's awesome. The adventure mode is like the overland map is like Zelda, like the 8-bit Legend of Zelda.
Oh, really?
Like when you're choosing, and then you go to like battle to battle, and then you can. It's like choosing different battles, and there's all kinds of different win conditions. So it's not just the standard, like you got to beat the level. It's like this one you have to beat a certain number of guys, or you have to beat all the dark nuts, or like it's like very specific win conditions, and you collect items.
That's cool.
And it's like, but the overlay when you're choosing the stage is like old school 8-bit Zelda.
That's really cool.
It's really awesome, and I love that game. And I got the DLC, So I got like Dark Link, and I got some other guys, and they're coming out with new weapons and
Nice.
stages. And do you think at first they thought it was an earthquake? Oh, totally. Like, what's that shaking?
Is that Ray Parker?
What's going on? Ray Parker and an earthquake? And then they hear me like,
I'm afraid no ghosts.
because I was kind of singing
You're
along
singing
to
along.
it to get the karaoke credit.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So Hyrule Warriors is cool.
Started playing Nintendo Land.
Nice.
That's fun.
Yeah. What have you tried?
The
All of them?
Zelda. I haven't played all of them. The Zelda one is amazing.
It's really cool. They're all there's. I mean,
It makes me excited for the Wii U Zelda game.
because that's just a really stripped down something. But
Yeah.
I know it's silly, but the little game you play up top where you drop the little things down, like the little pachinko game.
Yeah, the little pachinko
I
game.
love that. Like I don't want to play it just so I can do more of the pachinko.
And then I got Earthbound in the Virtual
Oh,
Console.
nice.
And I'm already almost done with the first level. That game is amazing. There's a reason why it's like people love it as much as because I remember playing it and I loved it, and I'm like falling in love with it all over again. Like the music is incredible. Like they need to make a next gen Earthbound game. Like come on already.
Well, they've got Ness is still in the
Yeah.
Smash, so they're keeping them around.
and the Earthbound stages.
Yeah.
Which the Earthbound stage in this one, I thought the Earthbound stage in the DS one was cool. This Earthbound stage is amazing because you're actually in the town.
Right.
It's the Want. I keep saying
Want.
on it. It's
On it,
Want.
yeah.
So it's pretty awesome. Then let me tell you about my newest work
Okay.
distraction.
Okay.
It's called Clicker Heroes. ClickerHeroes.com. Have you heard of this?
I have not heard of this. No.
Have you ever heard of Cookie Clicker?
No.
They're like these games where you click things.
Okay.
And you level up, and it's great. It's like leveling up, and then managing your leveling up.
Okay.
And you start off by just clicking, but then once you level up a little bit, you can level up your sidekicks, and then there's auto DPS, so they're auto clicking,
Okay.
and you just keep leveling up. And I'm already at level I'm such high level now.
You just keep tapping it.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
But then you stop. But you can stop clicking it, and you level up your guys, so there's auto DPS.
I think Matthew might have told me about this. Now that you're describing it, I'm pretty sure.
I am so addicted to this, and then it plays even if you log off, it still plays for you.
It's still clicking.
So right now, if I went in and I'd have made up numbers of gold, and then you spend that gold to level up all your guys, so you can get to higher and higher levels,
And it's just clicking.
and it's never ending. It's amazing.
All right.
I can't stop playing it.
And it's good to kill time at work.
Oh my gosh. Well, also you get it going. You do your levels until you get to where, because basically you keep going until you get to a boss you can't beat. Then you go one level down and just grind away and let it. And since I'm such a high level, I don't actually click until I actually play a boss,
Okay.
because I'm just my DPS is so high. So I'll get to a point where I can't go any higher. Then I will go on read things, go on Cracked, look at my Facebook, look at that, and 10 minutes later, then I got a ton of gold. I level up again. Then I can beat the boss, and it's just never ending, and it's amazing.
That's cool.
And I love it.
All right.
Clicker Heroes.
Clicker Heroes.
All right. What about you?
Well, I'm still playing Disney Magical World because I have gotten a lot of cool stuff, and it's Christmas time now, so I'm getting all the Christmas items and
Christmas stuff.
And I got the Christmas DLC, which is cool.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
We're
I still gotta get the Pirates DLC.
Yeah, that's a whole world.
Yeah,
and that one's definitely worth it. This one, the Christmas one, is really cheap, but I think it was
another
$1.
ball, and you hate the balls.
I do, but it also gives a lot of different items.
You
and
hate
stuff.
the balls.
I hate that. But it also gives you a lot of Christmas items and stuff. So.
Yeah.
We're still playing through Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, it was funny. After we played Smash for 2.5 hours, Luke was whining. He's we didn't get to play Legend of Zelda. When are we gonna play? I'm we just played Smash Brothers for 2 hours, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know many kids that.
That's our daily tradition is we play a little Zelda. So I get it. But
I think Matthew's messaging on here.
Oh, is he?
When he's on the app, the message
goes to your phone.
Night, sleep time. All right. Good night, Matthew.
Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, Matthew.
Let's see. Played through a little more Lego The Hobbit. I'm still pretty good I'm top 10. I think I was like up to 5 or 6 on Nintendo in
I haven't
California.
played Quiz Up in a while.
Quiz Up.
That's usually my bathroom game, but now I'm reading Revival in the bathroom. So.
Oh yeah. That's my like.
Also, I take fewer bathroom breaks now at work because I don't need to escape from the soul crushing. Like
you're just there.
I'm just there. So.
Yeah. My like phone games are like when I'm standing around waiting for something, and so I gotta have something like super fast. Quiz Up's good for that.
Yeah.
Played a little Pikmin 3 with Audrey this week, playing some of the DLC levels.
Is DLC cool?
It's great. It's like just tons of new levels, like challenge levels.
So we were talking about what's the next game I should get. You're saying I've heard Super Mario 3D Land.
Yes.
But you're strongly recommending Pikmin 3.
Well, I mean, I got to consider what kind of game it is, what you're looking for. But Pikmin 3 is amazing.
But then there's the thing I am holding off on new games because 2 things that are coming out that I'm really excited for is Toad Treasure Tracker.
Yes.
And they're doing an actual box version
of NES
Remix.
With like some bonus stuff from what I understand.
Yeah.
They're doing a DS one and a Wii U
But
one.
here's the thing about the DS one. Because we've done a lot of research.
Okay.
The DS one, they couldn't fit some of the stuff on the DS, so it's missing stuff.
Oh.
It's just, if you don't have a Wii U, here's it for the 3DS.
Is there any like exclusive stuff to it?
No.
So it's only lesser.
Yes, it's only lesser. Whereas the Wii U one, it's both of the packs with everything plus some additional stuff.
Interesting.
So the Wii U
one. What about
one,
like Street Pass, anything like that?
Maybe, but I definitely, for me, I think the Wii U is going to be the buy.
That sounds like it then.
Because have you seen the Super Luigi Brothers where you play Super Mario Brothers backwards?
Yeah.
That is nuts. Also, did you see what the other mode is that it comes with? It's a recreation of the 1990 Nintendo World Championships.
Are you serious?
Where it's like the timed things
awesome.
Like runs through the thing.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, dude, sold.
Well, because
I don't know. I didn't show this to you. Do you know what's in Super Smash Brothers?
What?
There's like little 5 and 8 minute demos of every game that the characters are in.
Yeah. I mean, I knew about it. I haven't seen it yet.
And it looks amazing.
Cool. Well, I was gonna buy it just as a digital thing, but then when I heard you could buy a physical copy, as you know, that's how I like to do it.
Physical copy. Well, this is made for Phil.
Yep, that's why they're doing it. Just because of me.
There you go.
We played through a bunch more Super Mario World. We got to the secret level.
On Tubular. Gnarly.
We just beat Tubular.
Yeah.
I think we're like 3 levels
into
it.
On all the star levels.
Yeah. Luke was so excited when we opened up a whole new world. He was like, bah!
You thought the game was over.
Because we'd already beaten. We went and beat Bowser just so we could beat the end. But there's a lot more. I think we're at 83. So we got a few more to go.
Yeah. You get the secret Boo houses and stuff.
Well, we've done the secret exits. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've gone. There's a couple secret exits we haven't done, and then we got the rest of the Star World. I think that's it.
Okay.
So pretty good. Been playing Mario Kart 8. Peggle. When my 3DS dies, I pull out my 2DS. I mean my.
Yeah, I saw you do this. I'm like, you got your DS fat out.
I got it ready. I could swap them out in the charger. I've been playing Projectile on 3DS too, which I played a while ago, and then I've been pulling it out trying to do some of the challenges.
So this is like a puzzle game?
It's like a puzzle game. It's kind of like a mix between an Arkanoid, where you break bricks, but it's also like Peggle, where there's certain things you have to hit and they bounce around. You got different items that you can use, and it's kind of hard. It's like you shoot little rockets and they bounce off stuff. You got bomb ones, and I don't know. It's really, really fun and really addicting. It's super cool. And then of course we've been playing Super Smash Brothers.
Yep.
So pretty cool.
So you as an on the fence Smash player, how are you feeling about it?
I think this is. I mean, it feels like the best one. Yeah.
And also the fact that you're gonna be you can. This is something you can play with both of your kids at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's definitely one that will be on the list. It's not that I've never liked Smash Brothers. It's just
it hasn't been your.
It hasn't been one that I had to have. I've had fun playing it with other people, but that's part of it too. Is that I've never had a ton of people to play, and I always feel like it's best to play together.
But now you have
got my kids
spawn that are basically video game buddies.
Yeah, and they want to play, so it's awesome.
So that's funny.
Yeah, I made my own co-op players.
Totally, it is.
And so when you come over, we got the perfect 4.
Yeah, it is the perfect 4 because Janelle's just not interested. We even asked her, come on, she's like, I have no desire to play.
No. She'll play other games with us, but Smash Brothers is not one of them. That's cool.
watch her start playing, and she's like destroying everybody.
Well, that's the thing. That's how Janelle works, though. She'll say, "I'm not interested," and then I'll come home after being gone for a few days, and all she's done is play.
Like, I remember when she got really good at like that Tetris game and could just destroy all of us. Yeah. The one for 64, where I was like, "This isn't even fun playing with Janelle."
That's what she does. Like, she'll pretend like I don't really care about video games, and then she'll get like totally sucked into one thing at a time. Yeah. So yeah, like right now she's still obsessed with. Like what's that one on the phone that everyone does?
She's a Candy Crush player.
She's a Candy Crush player, but then she does that other one too. She's got like those. I can't remember what the other one is, but she does. Those are her current obsessions, and when she's done, she'll find something else.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, video games are awesome.
Video games are fun. We've been playing a lot.
What are we gonna call this episode?
We're gonna call it Super Smash Bros. Wait, that's what it's called.
No, you can't call it that.
Super Smash. We also did another activity tonight.
What?
We drew some sketches, and that was pretty awesome.
I thought it was secret.
Well, it's not a secret that we did it, because we did it for the Kickstarter.
We drew some sketches for one of the highest-paying Kickstarter rewards.
For Pullo out there. And this is why I wanted to mention it, is that we're wrapping up.
We're wrapping up the Kickstarter stuff.
Because
we're getting ready for a new one.
That's right. So we're going to, all those last little bits of stuff, we're getting them all completed.
Call it Bearded Maniac Returns.
Yeah, the beard is back.
The beard is back. I like it.
So a couple things. I send out an email to a few of you guys that are on the VIP list. I believe that was like $50 and above, something like that. So look for your emails, because we need to know what name you want or a link that you want on our page, because we're getting that put together finally.
Yeah.
And then we're wrapping up some other stuff that's on there, so we'll be sending out some things, making sure that everyone got their stuff. So that's going to be cool. But we found out that we're not very good artists.
We had to draw each other. We had to draw ourselves. We had to draw the Brax characters. Those turned out all right.
Yeah,
once we start drawing people,
then it gets really
they
bad.
Look like we all look insane, like on our drawings for each other. I still think I look like Old Man Benson.
Yeah, my drawing of Brendan, Janelle said he looks like a convict in it. So I don't know. I'm not. That's not really my forte.
I can't draw mouths to save my life.
Yeah.
I remember I took an art class in high school because we had to, and like I could actually draw faces a little bit. And I remember a whole month of like drawing eyes, but all that information is gone. Like it's gone.
Yeah.
Like I remember I got a B in art, and I was super beyond happy about that.
Well, yeah, I don't know, if you don't have it. There's people that can.
That's
just
one of those use it or lose it things,
Yeah.
though. I feel like.
Yeah. It's definitely not. I remember wanting to be a comic artist. Like that was one of my early things. Like I want to be a comic artist or an animator, and then I realized like I really can't draw. So that's not gonna happen.
That's one of those. It's like one of those things. You have it or you don't.
I can write words, so I'll do that, but I can't make it happen.
Yeah, I guess I just gotta stick to writing.
Yeah, but it's fun.
We can write.
We can write stuff, and now the Pullo will have a pretty unique collection of sketches there.
Imagine how valuable that's going to be if we're ever actually
absolutely
insanely valuable. It's like those are one of a kind, hand signed, hand drawn.
So hopefully that's our gift to you, that you can invest it later on, or it'll be worth nothing and you'll be like, why did I bother having this?
You can just laugh at it.
It is funny, so at least it'll give you a laugh. That's what we hope.
Yeah.
So make sure you send those emails back. And we're gonna send.
Maybe your mom called the teacher and forced her to give you. Grade. I never should have told that story about my mom. I think I've only told this on Popsicles.
Okay.
But when I worked at Burger King and I was about to get fired because I couldn't keep up in the kitchen, and my mom called my boss and told her, like, don't you know that my son is disabled? If you fire my son, I will sick ADA. Like I will go to town on you. And then they basically, like, I got kept along because now he's like, oh, why didn't you tell me that? Because they get a credit for, like, that's why at every single fast food place they have, like, a special needs guy cleaning the trays and stuff. They get paid. They get money for that.
Huh.
So then I became, like, and I didn't know this until, like, a year later. Because then I was talking to the other special needs. I was talking to who I thought was the only special needs guy. And I'm like, oh, yeah, hey. He's like, and I'm like, yeah, this is all right, right? He's like, yeah, isn't it pretty cool? Like, you get to work here, too? And I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, your mom called.
So then I found that out. I was like, what? And that's why I'm like, I know I could take advantage of that stuff, but I choose not to because I don't need it.
Right.
Like, I feel bad. Like, technically, yes, I could get a handicap placard. I could get all that stuff. I did have a card for a little bit that got me to the front of the line that, like, Disneyland and Six Flags, but I felt super guilty as I'm walking past, like, real handicap people that just didn't have the, like, desire or need, and everybody's looking at me like, that guy isn't handicapped. So I'm like, technically, yes, I am handicapped, but I don't, it's not that big of a deal. Like,
I just love the part that your mom, like, called and did it, because there's so, I mean, how many times as an adult do you wish, like, your mom could just call and fix it?
Yeah,
like,
but that would be horrible.
It was horrible, but, like, don't you wish
you've
that,
heard the
though?
stories about now, like, these super, like, helicopter parents, they're calling their, like, college professors and, like, insane stuff like that. Like, I don't want, but, like, part of me does.
You
like,
wish it could, but it
wish,
just doesn't. I know
but
it
you
wouldn't
just-
happen, but, like, oh, I don't want to go. You don't want to deal with your job. Can't your mom just
show
call
title
and fix
special
it?
needs Brendo. So that's my mom that's how I kept my job at Burger King, and they moved me to cashier.
That's funny. That's like the
'Cause
reverse
I
of
could not keep up on that broiler. It's intense.
That's the reverse of the Seinfeld where George is at play now, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So that was really like, oh, that was so embarrassing. But yeah, I could see where my mom maybe called my arts on school. He's special.
Just have your mom call the apartment guy tomorrow. You better have my son in that apartment.
She would too. I'm not that guy.
Oh. Well, yeah. I'm glad that. I don't know. It's funny because, like, my mom has a pass.
Yeah.
Well, and because my sister has cerebral palsy.
Yeah.
And then my mom, like, she is now in remission, but had, leukemia, and so they had a pass. And, like, I would always feel like, they'll park in a spot, and they, I mean, technically they need it and stuff, especially my mom when she was really sick, but it's still just, it feels weird, because I don't have any specific needs, and so I'm climbing out of the car like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I'm with them, it's cool, like, it was always just
because your mom was in a wheelchair for a while.
Yeah, so, I mean, it was legitimate, but even still, you just feel like, there's always going to be someone that's worse off than you, so.
Brendo's like Mickey Rooney and Bill yelling about his hats. Come on, man.
Anyway, well, that's I don't know. We just came to a grinding halt.
All right, anything else going on? Any plugs?
So,
we have a correction.
Correction.
Pointed out by Josh. It's not Mountain Dew flavored Doritos. It's Doritos flavored Mountain Dew. That's nasty.
Which is, I think maybe...
Because I've had those, like, turkey dinner sodas and all that stuff.
A salty
those are
soda.
all gross.
I mean, we might have to try it just as representatives of Doritos.
Because have you had Doritos loaded yet? I haven't had Doritos loaded. Do you have any plans to do Doritos loaded?
Not like a direct plan, but,
We should probably do it in Laughlin.
We probably, see, there you go. Do a little research.
But Doritos Mountain Dew, gosh, I'll probably puke.
It sounds disgusting.
I almost threw up when I had the turkey soda. And that corn soda,
Ugh.
I've had that one.
Okay, which Doritos flavor? I mean, I know it's cheese.
What if it... Ugh.
Right?
All of them sound gross. Cool Ranch soda? No, thank you.
Taco, salsa soda.
See, but that you get, like, spicy ginger ale. Like, I've had the spicy... Remember you had that super spicy soda?
Barbecue.
Ugh.
Do you remember when they had the sweet and sour? Sweet and sour. It was sour cream and onion, I think. Is that what it was? Doritos.
Yeah.
Sour cream and onion, yeah.
I think so.
Like in a green bag.
Yeah.
Like a light green bag.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good. Would you drink a sour cream and onion soda?
That all sounds gross.
Yeah, I can't think of any. Even Cool Ranch. It's blue.
Murdoch yelling traffic. Are you talking about A-Team?
A-Team is great. Well, yeah, I think come join us at Blue Christmas. That's my plug. I know there's not a lot of
Brax
people
Comics. Around. What's going on?
BraxComics.com.
Mr. I'm on vacation.
We drew some sketches of Brax characters today.
Yeah, we haven't done any comics.
We
have the stories.
I know.
Come on.
I know. I was with you.
Oh, dude.
I was with you. Well, now that you're here, It'll be a lot easier because you're here. I can come.
I don't draw the comic.
I can come over
in the studio.
In the studio.
The studio is going to end up being like, it's like when Jerry and George are trying to write.
Yeah.
That's what the BrendoMan studio is going to be.
I'm going to the studio.
Janelle's going to come in there. We're both going to be asleep.
Oh, totally working on this. Oh, this is a good comic. Okay, yeah.
All right, let's go eat.
Let's go. Yeah,
Let's go
yeah. We're not gonna get anything done while we're hungry, so let's just go.
We need to play some.
Yeah.
We need to play some Wii U.
Let's clear our brain.
We have a 55-inch TV with all those video games in the next room. What's that gonna be like?
This is where I'm gonna go to be productive. Totally.
Yeah, totally.
Just a little smash. Just a little smash to warm us up.
Radio Brendo. I posted some. I got some posts on BrendoMan.com.
I saw that. Yes.
Don't forget RadioBrendo.com for everything. Contact us there. But for Secret Santa, BrendoMan at Gmail.
Yes.
You can use the contact link too.
Yeah, that works.
Whatever.
So yeah, it's the Secret Santa thing. Also, your contest for your best Radio BrendoMan moment.
What if Brax gets special ed parking? Do something like that.
I would have to draw like limbs and stuff, and that's beyond my capabilities there. So it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then send in your contest. Do that. Join our book club. All those wonderful
things. We gotta wrap
things.
it up. We gotta get bright up, and we gotta get up bright and early tomorrow so I can get my apartment.
We gotta get that. All right.
If we don't, I'm not moving here. Then I'm living in a gutter somewhere.
No, we could live in a gutter in Ukaipa.
Well, we've already said that if I don't get an apartment, we're gonna have to move down to look at trailers.
Yeah. There's some decent trailer parks here. We
also drove by the freaking Breaking Bad meth lab trailer park.
Yeah, that's here too.
Because we were looking at oh, these ones are really cheap. And then we immediately drove by some there was clearly some meth heads. They gave us a stare down, and there was trailer park with rusted out cars. And it was so
and then there's the
trashy.
One we drove by where there's guys with shirts off working on cars, and Jill's like, "No, you can't.
No guys with shirts off.
There's guys with shirts off working on cars."
That's it.
That's it.
Nope.
But if it doesn't work out, it's better to be homeless here.
Why?
In Ukaipa, because we got the orchard.
The weather's better in San Diego.
Yeah, but there's fruit all over the place. That's a good place to bum around.
That's a good place to bum around. You have some fine motels.
That's true. Yeah.
Next to the boot. What is it? The boot.
No, bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Yeah, there's a motel right down there. No, I
Throw
think,
a tent up on the back 40.
That's true. There's room
I
back
could
there.
have a tent back there. I'm not living in a tent in the orchard.
First of all, the orchard is pretty terrifying at night. Can you imagine?
No, absolutely not. Getting attacked by feral
cats. Raccoons and cats and who knows what else out there. No, you're going to get
sleep on the trampoline.
It'll be cool.
And I set up a sleeping bag.
Yeah, just set up the trampoline. Oh, the other place we tried to find for Brendo turned out to be a retirement home. So, we were trying to get in the front, and this lady came out.
This looks really nice, and there wasn't anything in the ad that mentioned retirement
or anything
home.
on the outside of the building.
And it's brand new, and I looked at the pictures. I'm like, oh gosh, this looks amazing.
This lady's like, "What? Are you guys trying to get in here?" And we're like,
"Well, yeah, we're looking for the leasing
apartments.
office." And they're like, "No, this isn't a retirement community." And we're like, "What?" And then another one was there was a couple that we looked at that looked beyond tiny.
Yeah.
So wait, there's 4 units in this tiny little.
It looked like the same.
It looked like 2 small garages.
Right.
And there were 4 units in those 2 tiny buildings.
I don't think the 2 of us could have fit in there together.
Maybe, especially you don't know any better, go retire. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, we talked about you pretending to be 55.
Hello, I'm 55-year-old Brendo.
Don't mind these video game consoles.
I am young at heart, but I am 55.
That is weird. When we retire and we've got nothing better to do.
See, I feel like it's different for us because we grew up with it our whole life. We're never not going to play video games.
But it's weird because right now, if you think of old people playing video games, it's not as frequent. But if I'm 80 still or kicking around and got nothing better to do, I'm gonna play video games all the time.
Because that's part of our culture. For them, it isn't. So that's why it would be weird.
But is it weird to think about a bunch of old people sitting around playing Smash Brothers together?
But it's old us, so no.
Old us, so we'll sit around and remember when we played that the first time?
Like, I just don't see a moment where I'll be like, I'm not going to play video games anymore. That's, to me, is crazy.
We'll be at the retirement home, like next door neighbors, and my kids will come over like, Dad, it's time to go to bed. And I'll be like, no,
and
one
we'll
more
both
round.
be like, you want to go Brendo?
You're falling asleep playing the game, Dad. And I'm like, oh.
Because you don't already do that now.
How many times I fall asleep during Bob's Burgers and I'm like, oh, one more episode.
You wake up to wait one more, and then you forget it, so then the next time we got to watch it over again.
You're like, we just watched this one. I already like an old man.
Randall lives in a retirement community. Really?
All right. We got to get to bed so you can get your apartment.
Yes.
Thank you guys all for listening. You're awesome. It's funny, before, who was telling us? Was it John at the beginning? That he tried to tell people about our show, and it's a tough sell. And we appreciate that.
So we were aware of that, but I don't see us changing anything. So we appreciate the listeners that we have.
Yeah.
Because we know it's a tough sell, but it is what it is.
And if you do have someone who you think might enjoy listening to two guys go on for a couple of hours about stuff, let them know, please.
And rate us on iTunes and all that stuff. Jeff Anderson, I'm pretty sure Jeff Anderson lives in Angeles Oaks.
Really?
But I think he moved to like a more retirement community area. Because he said, so just based off of because he wouldn't say exactly where he lived, but he's like, it's like near Big Bear. It's in a mountain isolated area, and I'm like it's got to be Angeles Oaks or like somewhere
Oakland,
around
maybe.
there. Yeah, but he like lives in the middle of nowhere.
Angeles Oaks is pretty much middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Before it's home, maybe.
Forest Falls area.
Somewhere.
Angeles Oaks is scary. Angeles Oaks is like out of a horror movie because it's like this tiny little.
It's like a Stephen King, like in the middle of the woods, like a small town.
All right, Quinn. What's up, Quinn?
Hey, welcome for the last couple seconds here.
Barely tail end here. Very tail end.
All right. Ready to do it?
Yeah.
It's time. Thanks for listening.
So for Radio BrendoMan, I'm Brendan Creasy.
And I'm Phil Vecchio.
Have a good one, everybody. Let's stop recording. So it'll not quite 2 hours, but
all right,
good enough. I'll let you do your naming convention. What
was that?
I don't know. Did I screw it up?
Wait, look at edit. No, don't.
Undo record. No, I don't want to do that. We're good.
Yeah,
I
just
fine. Played back a little.
Just hit play. Save. Yeah, let's save that. Let's not lose that there. What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Let me do this.
You do it.
You're scaring me. Brendan's gonna erase everything.
Doing Tina.
All right.
My favorite one, Bob's like, your groan's not good, and your groan sounds weird, and they all start groaning.
Yeah. You're doing that's not a groan. 146.
Yep. And then you'll get the wave going.
And then I'll do that in a second here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Thanks for hanging out in the chat, folks.
Thanks for hanging out.
We had a good, I think, throughout the night we had like 8 or 9 people, I think, from start to finish. Not at any one given time, but it's pretty good for late on a Saturday night. I appreciate it.
It's a Saturday night.
Sleep time.
Slept time. Is slip.
Is sleep happy?
Thanks for listening, Brian. It's your first hangout.
Welcome to your first hangout. What'd you think? Was it all you'd hoped it would be?
Cracked them up.
Where is that?
I liked it. Said you guys cracked them up.
Oh, nice.
All that
and more. All you'd ever dreamed of.
Some slept time.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much how it goes. So if that was entertaining, then that's what we do all the time.
That's what we do. This is what we do.
I'm excited for the Christmas exchange.
This is known as the after hours portion.
Yeah. There's different levels of exclusivity because we start out with just the chat people, then we go to YouTube, and then we'll close YouTube. So some people who listen to YouTube can have a little extra, and then once we're done with that, then people will hang out with us. I haven't done like a proper Phil after hours.
I haven't
in a
done a
long
Phil
time.
after hours in a while.
People used to be really patient or really think I was weird or whatever, which I am, so that's cool.
Now that I'm unemployed, Quino, I'll be up in this morning. Hey, me too!
Yeah!
We're all unemployed!
Yeah, technically I'm unemployed too, so we're all in the same boat.
Where's the video chat? The video chat will return with the Radio BrendoMan studio.
Yeah. We've been operating on...
We don't use it here because Phil's internet has been iffy sometimes if we do
Yeah.
the video chat. So dial up exactly.
It's just inconsistent.
It's because Phil's on wireless and it's kind of janky, and
not to mention that my camera is like
and your
worse.
camera is super janky.
Yeah.
I have a good camera, but for some reason I couldn't get to work anymore. But I will get that all fixed. Radio Brendo Studios might even have multiple cameras.
Oh.
If I can get that. I don't know how to make that work, but we might.
I don't know. We'll make it happen.
We might mount a camera somewhere. Phil does have 20 tabs open. Well, I made him close all of them. I'm in control tonight.
Yeah,
when I'm in control, I'm like, no tabs.
No tabs for you. Yeah, I'm known for having tabs. A lot of tabs.
A lot of tabs for like everything. Every ridiculous
That's how it's like
thing.
my to-do list. I'll leave a tab open.
It's called
a
bookmarks.
Website. No, I never look at the bookmarks. I have like hundreds of bookmarks. I never look at my bookmarks.
You gotta organize them better.
I've added bookmarks to places, and I've never looked at my bookmarks.
I use my bookmarks all the time.
Just type something in. Because it remembers everything.
You using Firefox?
No. I'm a Chrome.
Chrome Dome?
I'm Chrome happy. And you know why? Because I can type it, like search right into the bar at the top, and I don't get in trouble.
You can do that on like any of them now.
Well, it used to be you told me if I did that it would do something bad. So
Chrome will save your bookmarks across platforms you got on your phone.
Oh.
Got on your thing.
Well, I don't know. It seems to work well. That's what I got. What does it say now?
Lets you make tabs not load until you open them.
Oh. I don't know.
Phil wouldn't know what to do with that.
That's too much information for me. So we got a couple more next week. We'll probably not be doing a live hangout because of we're going to be in.
Depends on what the internet connection is,
where we're at and stuff. But we will be recording, just not probably live.
We're definitely going to record from Laughlin. May or may not be live. We're
next
hoping
week we'll be live somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be live somewhere. We're definitely hoping that in Laughlin we'll get Phil's in-laws, the Virgin coaches. Straight, we got to talk about like the soup all that stuff.
I don't know how we could do it, but I think the best format would be like a snippet of. I don't know if they would be like good long. Like they're not.
Oh no. We'll just. I think we need to like record something.
We'll get a little with them. I'll get a little with Amber. It'll be interesting. What is it?
So you open a bunch of tabs, then close the window with a new tab. Then I open the window again, and they all start unloading.
Ah.
Quinn's got like a total
That's
method
like
here.
I appreciate that.
The patented De Pasquale method.
I'm just going to call them Quinn tabs.
Quinn tabs.
Quintabulation.
Quintabulation. Well, I'm sorry you lost your job. I remember when you got that job.
Yeah. We celebrated on this very show. What's up? What's next? What's your plan?
You should do the Brendo plan.
It's a good plan.
Get the education so you can better yourself. Take advantage of the time. Oh, that was a different job. Jeez.
Oh.
Seems like I have been through a couple
I've
jobs.
been there. I'm always there.
Been everywhere, man. That was this was some garbage land. Sounds like it. 3 days, 3 hours, 30 minutes. Ugh.
Yuck. Yeah. It's Are you gonna do any college classes like at the college here?
No, I'm gonna be doing it through one of the employment centers. So basically, I have to go to the employment center, find out what programs they offer that are approved that I can do for like certification and stuff, and then I get to do that. They pay for it, and I get to stay on unemployment while I'm doing it. I'm also gonna work on some stuff on my own, like certificate-wise online.
Where is there an employment office? Is there
Redlands.
Oh, okay. That's not too far.
It's like a Job for America Center or whatever. I forgot what it's called.
The JFA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they offer like paid training programs for people on unemployment.
That's cool.
So I don't have to work in tech support anymore when I get done.
But you do basically all from home, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
New Horizons, yeah, that's the one made. That's the biggest place.
Okay.
That's one of the big ones. Like my friend has already signed up through New Horizons.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Well, that's a good plan. But then you have to still live in your Kaipa after that, right?
That's the plan, unless the Amazon, because the Amazon thing could still happen down the line, and that would be awesome.
Well, I'll just be happy for now that you're moving to Ukaipa.
You're getting probably like a year maybe of Brendo Ukaipa.
At least.
I'm not going to be unemployed for a year.
That's long enough to sell our screenplay. Then.
Well, hopefully, I don't know. If that starts moving, I will definitely be staying if we get some movement on the screenplay.
There you go.
On the pilot. The screenplay is done.
Yeah.
And it's in, I guess you could say, pre-production?
Yeah.
Pre-production?
Yeah. Hypothetically speaking.
Well, I mean, there's a producer, and he's working on.
Yeah. He's thinking about working on it. That's like pre.
That's what I'm saying. Pre-production.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But we can work on our next project.
Yeah, and we should, because then we'll have the next thing ready to go.
We got other things. I think we should work on Brax. And we got to work on... we got to see if we can get a WonderCon panel.
Yeah, that'd be good. I still really think that a funny thing to do with Brax would be to do little mini audio episodes.
We could do those.
That would take 10 seconds.
There's always a need for a guy to fill the Chuck E. Cheese costume.
How would you be afraid if you were actually dressed up like a scary thing?
I'm not wearing a furry suit, man.
Let's say a clown. Would you dress up as a clown?
No.
But
I would
you
scare
be scared
myself.
of yourself? Just look in a mirror.
Also, just the idea, I don't want to be in a costume. I got into, one of my friends, I befriended some of the entertainment people at Disneyland. I put that Beast costume on. I would die in one of those. Because, even with, I was still in an air-conditioned place, and I was about to fall over from heat stroke.
Yeah, that would be bad.
No, thank you.
You don't want to do that.
I just don't hey, kids, blah, 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 blah. And, they're all jumping all over you.
You'd be a face character.
Every kid wants to kick you in the junk.
You'd be like Gaston.
No, I wouldn't.
No one fights like
Sign twirler. Man, I've seen those sign twirlers. They're getting super creative now. I couldn't do that. I saw a sign twirler the other day flipping 2 signs at once, and he would do these little flips.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, you gotta have some skills to be a sign twirler.
Yeah,
now.
You can't. That's not just a stand of the street kind of thing anymore.
I'd fall over dead.
You just go just waddling back.
I could be like Beef Squash. Beef Squash.
Oh gosh.
Back to Bob's. We should watch the Bob's Burgers.
We should. We gotta fall. We can't just. I can never fall asleep immediately after recording.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go watch Bob's Burgers and go to bed.
You gotta turn off YouTube.
I'm gonna turn off YouTube now.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.